That's right. I'm not dead. I am very much so alive. I know. It is shocking that I survived the night, considering the state I left in yesterday. But I lived. I lived! And nothing could ever take me down. Not even the immense food poisoning I had. Hello, Safi. It's great to see you. How are you? I'm alive, which is great. I didn't expect to be alive today. I expected to be bedridden, but I'm not. I'm happy about that. I hope you're also not bedridden. Oh, I started on Nai's chapter. I didn't think Nai was gonna have a chapter. I'm the best around. Know you. I need to know you emote. Note that. I'm gonna note that down. I need to know you emote. How have I not got to know you emote? What am I doing? What am I doing with myself? Don't even have a know you emote. Oh. Hang on a second, Nai. I'm busy. I'm busy making a note to myself. My phone fucking what? You know, that works. Remote, emote, they mean the same thing. The summer 2 years ago. I couldn't get involved. I wonder what this is going to be about. I mean, like, back then I was still a child. Fuck! Alright, my guess is that this is going to be because in the first game, we were just chilling, Mr. Braun shot himself, and then Nai pops up and stabs Moeka in the back. I imagine, because that never had an ending, that was just a loop, I imagine that this is following on from that bit. It's my guess anyway, and I hope I'm right, because that'd be quite cool. Back then, I was still a child. I didn't realise what was happening to the people around me. I was the only one living a normal life back then. And by the time I realised that, nobody was left. My dad is gone, he died and left me alone. I haven't seen the college guy, the high school girl, or anyone else from the second floor of Dad's building since that summer. Everyone close to me vanished, all at once. The only thing I knew was that something had happened. I didn't know what. I'm here. Again. It's like Dad's building has been frozen in time for the past 2 years. It's only been 2 years? And the closed shutters haven't opened once the entire time. I'm sure everything in the shop is covered in dust, which wouldn't be much of a change from the way things used to be. There might be spider webs everywhere now, though. I get shivers just imagining the spiders. I can handle cockroaches better than spiders, but hairy caterpillars are the worst. I don't really have anything to do here. I don't intend to go inside, and it's not like I'm waiting for someone. But I end up heading here after school about once a month. I look around. The shops along Akihabara's main street, Churodori, change all the time. But over here, I feel like nothing's changed since 2 years ago. There aren't many people. Most of the buildings are multi-tenant types. Oh damn, I've got a different uniform from what I remember having before. There. I notice and start staring. At the roof of the multi-tenant building, diagonally across from here. There I see a man wearing a black suit, smoking a cigarette, and looking bored. I just call them agents. After Dad died, and after all the lab men stopped showing up, they started appearing around this building. They're not always the same people. In fact, they seem like different people every time. At first, I didn't pay much attention to them. But every time I came here, I was sure to notice a person in a black suit somewhere within view. They might be watching Dad's building, even though nobody goes in or out of it now. Those agents, they're waiting for someone. I wonder if they know. The reason why my dad suddenly took his own life. And the reason why the lab men stopped coming here. I always think about asking them. Nai Wildline, I know you're correct. I'm really surprised they did Kiyoma's one first. But I think this is a more serious one. I think this one stems on from a world line where Mr. Braun shot himself. I think that's where we're coming from. And if I'm correct, I grew up to be a little psychopath. Why did he kill himself? Because Okabe found out his secret. Okabe found out that he was a CERN agent, and my dad realized that if he didn't kill himself, then CERN would come and kill him and me. So he just shot himself so CERN didn't have to bother making the trip. But just imagining it makes my heart race and I get too scared. And I'm also not dead, it was only food poisoning, as I suspected. So last night was shit, but I'm alright now. Once again, I leave that place as though I'm fleeing. That reminds me, that summer 2 years ago, a girl came to Dad's shop to work part-time, and she said something strange. A time machine. A dreamlike machine that lets one travel to the past or future. Miyoshi, my class's name for our middle school math teacher, says that it's totally impossible to build one. But if a machine like that really existed, I'd go back to that summer. Go back to that summer and what? Do I want to get involved? Do I just not want to be left alone? I don't know. I've got the best ringtone! Oh, it's not quite the song. Oh, I thought it was the proper song. I thought it was da 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 da. It wasn't quite that though. It was similar, but that's what it immediately made me think of. Oh shit! I live in an apartment. That's crazy. Who pays for this? The government? I turn off my alarm clock and get out of bed. Or did my dad have life insurance? It's 7 AM. Is there a FNAF one? What do you mean a FNAF one? You mean a FNAF ringtone? Unfortunately, there's not a FNAF ringtone. I'm pretty good at getting up on my own. Even when Dad was around, I'd get up by myself, make breakfast by myself, and take out the trash. The neighbours would always say what a responsible child I was. True, true. That is a decent title. I'm still a little sleepy, but I quickly take off my pyjamas and put on my uniform. My middle school uses a pretty plain sailor-style uniform. It's not very cute. But I don't have very good fashion sense, so uniforms are actually helpful for me. I learned that after entering middle school. Oh, I live with Ferris? I wash my face in the bathroom, then go to the living room. I do live with Ferris. Oh, good morning! Having made his morning preparations, Uncle Yukitaka was drinking coffee and reading the newspaper. There's breakfast for 4 laid out on the table. Today it's ham, stir-fried bok choy, and tomato salad. I hear Aunt Shikane's voice from the kitchen, where she's wearing an apron and working. I sit down and pour some milk into my cup. It's been almost 2 years since the Yakiha family took me in. After Dad passed away, I didn't have a single relative. I was worried about what I'd do, but Rumio suggested this right away. Uncle Yukitaka knew about me because my dad was familiar with the people in the Akihabara shopping district. Not only are they letting me stay with them free of charge, but they're paying my tuition as well. They really are kind people, but they are fucking rich. Where's Rumio? God damn it, Ferris, get the fuck up. Where's Jimmy? I don't know. I don't actually know where he is. I've sent him a message because we're still trying to plan to see Ghostbusters. We've failed to see Ghostbusters yet. We're still trying to plan it. So I messaged him and hoping for a response. But he doesn't check his messages until like midnight. It's crazy. Like he's impossible to get a hold of. I'd hate to be like a dying family member, just like, oh shit, speed dial James because he's nearby and can help me. No, he wouldn't fucking pick up. I hardly ever see her in the morning lately. She's a president of a what? Rumiho started her own company when she graduated high school this spring. It's a small company with only 3 employees, but she's the president nonetheless. That's awesome. She started a company. It probably would be quicker to get Will to the cinema. Is she doing okay? Okay. Okay. God damn it, I predicted the line. When I'm about halfway through my salad, Aunt Shikane brings me my toast. I just imagine they're quite happy, because you know when your child grows up and they become a teenager and responsibilities and adult, and like, yeah, they've got a small child with them again. Oh fuck, I didn't read. After spreading my favourite strawberry jam onto it, I take a bite. Yeah, but I'm really prepared. You may not know it by looking at me, I'm pretty smart. I was in the top 10 of my grade for the spring exams. Nope, we're taking a break since our tests are so close. I'm a member of the badminton team, I'm just okay. Why did I choose badminton? I just sort of felt like it. I always have morning practice, so I wake up 30 minutes early. So today, I actually slept in. Oops. I gobbled down my toast through force of happiness. And I was just talking about not having morning practice. When I laugh, Uncle Yukitaka and Aunt Shikane smile gently. I'm doing so well because of the Yakiha family. I'll be off! Because I end up blaming Moeka and Kiyoma, so... In the end, I leave the house without seeing Rumiho. My school is near Naka Okachimachi Station. It's about a 30-minute walk. I could ride a bike to school, but I choose to walk instead. In part because I don't want the Yakiha family to buy me a bicycle. Besides that, I like walking. As I walk, I think of how things were 2 years ago. The happy family should be fine, honestly. I don't remember anything happening to Ferris's family. Well, they don't really mention what happens to Ferris's family. The whole point, though, is kind of that they survive in this world line. It's kind of the whole point. Back when I was in elementary school, I'd walk along this road to go visit Dad's building. Although, no, wait. It can't be the world line I'm thinking of. Because in the world line I'm thinking of, Ferris's dad is dead. So it must be a different world line. Never mind then. Back when I was in elementary school, I'd walk along this road to go visit Dad's building. At the time, my dad and I actually lived in Okachimachi. Godzilla destroys everything. I don't think Godzilla's anything we have to worry about. Now that I think about it, I wonder what happened to that house. It was pretty worn down, and it seemed like it could collapse at any moment. It was put up for sale, but I doubt anyone would want to live in there. It's too early to be this gloomy. And I felt so cheerful when I left home. When I'm alone, my thoughts have a bad habit of drifting into the past. I'm almost at the place where I meet up with my classmate Mako-chan. We're both on the badminton team, and she's probably my closest friend at school. That's why we always walk together in the morning. Whew. I slap my cheeks with my hands. I'm okay. There are people who greet me every morning. I'm doing well in both studies and sports. I have friends at school. If I continue living like this, I'm sure I'll end up happy. I'm sure I'll forget that summer someday. Someday. Oh, I've got mail. What's my mail? From Mako. Damn, I just abandoned this person. One from Rumiho. Ooh. Yeah, let's plan a day out with Ferris. Awesome. Wait, what is that? What's that meant to be? It's just a mascot, I guess. With tests approaching, there are no club activities this week. I could go home as soon as school ends, but since the only thing to do is study, I want to take a little detour. So I decided to go to my secret place for the first time in a while. First, I buy a strawberry juice at the juice stand in front of Yodobashi and drink it on the spot. You could say it's like a ritual. If I drink strawberry juice here, the day always goes well. My allowance is limited, so I can only do it about once a week. Then I go down Showa Street, heading to an arcade. Oh god, of course I'm a fucking gamer. It's not pretty or clean like any of the places along Chirodori, but I like this old rundown arcade. It's dimly lit, kind of stuffy, and the customers are mostly adult men. There isn't a single crane game or anything else that couples would find cute. But I like that it's dark. Nobody noticed a middle school girl like me playing games here. My secret pleasure is coming here once a week and playing one game. I want to come here more often, but with practice and stuff, I can barely even do that. Rumble McSkirmish. Oh yeah, where is Rumble McSkirmish at, man? I always play fighting games. That's a game where you select a character to control and then have a one-on-one battle. You usually fight against the computer, but other people can challenge you too. You can keep playing as long as you don't lose. That's pretty nice for me, given how limited my allowance is. All the good fighting game players gather at the big arcades along Chirodori. I sometimes go to those, but this is my home field, and I don't plan on changing that. Now then, which one should I play today? Maybe I'll go with the usual Golden Wolf Fighter 4. Oh, there's a new Blazeback game out now too. I'll play this today. I insert 100 yen and start the game. After playing with the new character for a while, someone challenges me. In a fighting game, your opponent is on the opposite machine, so you can't see their face. I like this about fighting games. The only measure of your opponent is their strength. Here, I'm not just a child. They're pretty tough. I get focused when I fight strong opponents. I really like this feeling. This is just a fucking High Score Girl. Well, this is already an anime. This is just High Score Girl revamped. Ah. I lost the first round. How frustrating. And I drank my strawberry juice today too. It's probably because I'm using a new character. It will take some time before I learn their quirks and tricks. There's a little downtime between rounds. I stretch out to release some of my tension. When two men at the edge of my vision catch my eye. Why did I notice them? They're sitting on chairs in front of the arcade cabinets, talking and not playing games. This isn't a McDonald's. If you sit there, people can't play games. On top of that, the fat one is holding a fast food burger and a drink. The fat one? Could it be Kiyoma and Daru? How annoying. I'm not a very pushy person, so even if I wanted to play a game, if some bad-mannered people were sitting in the seats like that, I probably wouldn't be able to say anything. I'd just give up and leave. You're adults, try to act like it. I say, only in my head. Round 2 begins. I'm probably playing Kurisu or something like that. This is bad. If I don't focus, I'll lose again. The fat one of the pair finishes eating his hamburger and stands up. Why am I more curious about them than the game? I don't know. Usually I don't care in the slightest about other customers. That's definitely Daru. I have to recognize the Daru voice. I accidentally hit the stick. Oh no, I fucked. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to click that. I clicked to bad. I clicked to bad indeed. Whoops. I accidentally hit. I'm playing Fruity Maze or what? That results in a short, unsafe jump, so naturally I'm knocked down by an anti-air attack, which leads into a combo. Oof. It's not gone well from here, has it? I panic for a moment. I tried to calm my nerves, but in my confusion, I mistime my sweep and get rushed down. It's all going wrong. I'm not quite KO'd yet, but I give up on turning this around. I raise my eyes from the screen and look for the fat man. I noticed a large frame leaving through the door. I need to follow him. It was intuition. It's bad manners to stand up in the middle of a battle, but I'll lose sight of him at this rate. Mr. Bump! Hello, Mr. Bump. How are you? Say my dog died? What? You mean like, as in a way to lure me out? I don't know if he quite went up to people and said your dog died. So I'm sorry. I could just make out his heavy voice over the noise of the games. I recognise that voice, unless it's just my imagination. It sounded like a voice I often heard during that summer 2 years ago. Probably screaming about hentai. Where is he? I'm certainly better than yesterday. I'm much better than yesterday. Thanks for asking. Oh, is it? He told them their dog died? I don't remember that. I already lost sight of the fat man. I know I saw him walking towards the station though. I look around. He's really big, so I should be able to spot him fairly easily. I didn't drop a glass today, no. And I also don't think I have food poisoning today, which is a good start. Ah, found you! He was pretty far away. Wait! I start calling out to him, but it would be embarrassing to shout around so many people, so I decide to just wave my hand vigorously. However, no matter how much I wave at the fat man's back, he's not going to notice. Well, duh! I mean, I'd hope Daru doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. I need to run after him. I hurry under the railway and finally catch up in front of UPX. P? It's weird. The fat man still hasn't noticed me and he's just strolling along. I gather up my courage and say something. He's not wearing a green shirt! What? Who is this man? He's wearing a grey shirt, what the fuck? The fat man turns to face me.
Oi, you fat pervy bastard. Get back here.
I mean, yeah, he'd have probably turned around at that. That's probably his middle name, honestly. Fat pervy bastard. Our eyes meet. I knew it. I recognized that face. There's no mistake. He was a college student who frequented the second floor of Dad's building 2 years ago. His name was... Duck? Was that it? I'm not sure. He's more of a pig than a duck. The moment he recognizes me, Duck-san runs away at full speed. That's your literal twin? Don't say things like that about yourself. His massive body rocks back and forth as he waddles into the distance. Huh? I'm shocked that he bolted like that. I didn't think he'd try and run away. Well, wait! Duck! I don't have time to be concerned with people around me now, so I shout to him. I don't know how I feel about her calling him Duck, considering that makes me think of Duck from The Walking Dead, and what a prick that fella is. But Duck wouldn't stop. I rush after him. I'd never normally do something like this. To think Duck would run to the main street. Please wait! You don't remember me? Pedestrians on the sidewalk stare at me, wondering what's going on as I chase after the fleeing Duck. Fortunately, Duck isn't a very fast runner. He's a fat fuck. He's gasping for breath, bumping into basically everyone as he passes by. He's good at it at Komiwa, why not here? You hate when you what? I'm confused, Bump. Your sentence don't make grammatical sense. Losing breath while speaking. Yikes. I'll catch him easily at this rate. Oh wait, no, never mind. I understand your sentence now, Bump. I'm an imbecile. I wonder why it suggests you streamers that you've blocked. That's really weird. I thought the algorithm would do a bit better than that. Seemingly out of stamina, Duck finally comes to a complete halt. He slumps over and puts his hands on his knees, gasping for breath. Upon catching up to him, I notice everyone looking at us. We're in the middle of Akihabara. Yeah, the algorithm is special. Although I find that Twitch is actually no, it's finally stopped doing it. Twitch always used to recommend me some weird stream about a woman showering. I don't know why, but it's finally stopped doing that, and I'm glad. We're in the middle of Akihabara. I'm a middle school girl chasing after a panting fat adult. I wonder what everyone around us thinks about the situation. Probably thinks it's a parent trying to abandon its child. Couldn't he have stopped somewhere with fewer people? That kind of annoys me, but I can't just stand here saying nothing forever. Duck, why would you run? Who am I?
Oh no, Pumba-san died.
Pumba died, no. 07 Pumba. Wait, who's chasing you? Taking a closer look, Duck's gaze isn't on me. It's directed behind me. I turn around to look. Ah. The agents. The agents can't catch Daru! That's not canon! It's summertime, yet 3 men in hot-looking black suits are wedging their way through the crowd towards us. I have no idea if they work with the ones I always see around Dad's building. But... Are you being chased? Daru, for fuck's sake! Go to the fucking gym if you're a fugitive, man. Duck is covered in sweat, looking like he could collapse to the ground at any moment. The agents are getting really close now. This feels like it came straight out of a manga. This way! I move without thinking. I grab Duck's hand and put him into the nearby parts shop. We weave through the narrow aisles and climb to the second floor. A store employee who knew Duck recognized him and let us take shelter there for a while. After hiding for about 10 minutes, we try heading back to the first floor. I look down the narrow aisle, checking to make sure there were no agents. Looks like it. Yeah, I'm sure. You fucking sweated out all the liquid in your system. Upon saying this, Duck starts walking off on his own. Wait! He's leaving. He's going to disappear. I feel like if we separate here, I'll never see him again. Someone, please give me courage. Wait! Please! Duck! I make up my mind to stop him. Cheeseburger. Yeah, he's much more useful than the Walking Dead's Duck. Like, he can do hacking. The Duck from the Walking Dead just can't do shit. Like, at least, like, this guy's a failure as a you know, as far as, you know, being able to run goes. And he's a failure as being a, you know, a what's the word? I said it earlier. A fugitive. He's a failure as a fugitive, but he's a great fucking hacker and info collector. Yeah, but you don't want him to turn into a zombie, because then he's even less useful as a zombie. Well, I don't know if that's true though. It's a trap! I glare sharply at Duck. I'm a Tenoji Nai. You don't fucking remember me? He remembers me! Yay! It does make Kenny cooler. It seems like he finally remembered. Duck rapidly blinks his fleshy eyes. He works at White Castle. Nah, no way White Castle would let him have a job. He'd just eat it all. Without even asking, Duck buys a drink from the vending machine and hands it to me. It's a 0-calorie cola. Oh yeah, Well, why don't you have some fucking 0-calorie colas? You look like you fucking need them. But I don't even like soda. You could have asked me what I wanted before buying it. Ooh, I got mail. Madam. Alright, let's go. We got a movie date with Ferris. It would be rude to refuse now, so I just have no choice but to accept it. Thank you, Duck. As he says this, Duck buys another 0-calorie cola. Well, water's better for you. You are not triggering no flags with me, sir. Why? Why are you such a pedophile? Like, I'm sorry, but in the anime I don't remember you being this much of a pedophile. But you just are, aren't you? I didn't actually realise it till like a game or two ago, but he is actually just a pedophile. Like, how has this man not been arrested for the things that he says to children? We need to arrest this man. I'm sorry, but we do. Yeah, that's fucking better, mate. At least I've learned to stand up for myself. Unlike my Yuri.
She said she was 12.
I don't even know if I'm 12. Ah, now I remember. I was thinking about it the whole time. This guy's name. His nickname is Daru. The lab mems call him that. His family name is Hashida. That's what my dad called him. Seeing how he just asked me to call him Itaru Oni-chan, his full name must be Itaru Hashida. Whew, that's a relief. Uncle Daru, could you tell me something? What happened that summer 2 years ago? I just come straight out with it, alright. Yeah, children. Why are you coming to shoot the kids, Zavi? What do you have against children? Don't shoot up the school, man. When I spotted Daru, in the arcade, and had to chase him down, I didn't even think of asking him that. But now that I've calmed down, I see that his appearance and speech haven't really changed since 2 years ago. Oh, you're gonna shoot Daru? That's, it's probably fine. I mean, you'd probably fail because he's not fated to die, but you could give it a shot either way. It's as though time suddenly rewound to that summer. I couldn't help but ask. Why did everyone suddenly disappear? Are the lab mems not meeting up anymore?
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, outrun my gun.
I love that. That's 10 out of 10. How did you come up with that? Chew his ear out like Mike Tyson? Fair enough. Like, he probably deserves it for all the predatorial work he's done. Daru's carefree expression suddenly changes. He seems sad somehow. No, the Future Gadget Lab broke up. Huh? No! Daru went to Switzerland? What? That is lore and a half. Switzerland? Was it a vacation? Oh, he was with Ocarina and Makise. Interesting. Uncle Ocarina and
would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, as much as he could. and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Good job, Mr. Bump. Only the 3 of you?
So,
They're the main lab members anyway. Only 3 of them. I mean, they're really the ones in danger, honestly. Like, you know, Luca, Ferris, they're not really in that much danger. They're fine. And Caesar has probably left. Hearing his answer gives me a tight feeling deep in my chest. It's painful. He didn't mention her name. Mayuri. She's dead, I'm afraid. She was the one I liked most out of all the lab members. She would always hug me with a kind smile on her face. Like a mother. She spent all her time with Uncle Ocarine. But they didn't go to Switzerland together. I think I already vaguely knew. Mayuri had passed away. And it happened at Dad's building. Back then, I was so upset over my dad's death that I had no idea what had happened to Mayuri. There was no way I could have attended her funeral like that. But talking to Rumiho and Luca at the Yanabayashi Shrine, I somehow knew. Mayuri isn't around anymore. Daru's story just now only confirms it.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute. Just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Why is everyone rapping today? I've never actually watched the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like, it's been on the TV in the background before, but I've never actually like sat down and watched an episode in full. Why did you go overseas? Oh shit. You were taken over. When was Okabe captured? Huh? Captive?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground was where I
That's crazy.
spent most of my days. Chillin' out, maxin', relaxin' all cool. And all shootin' some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started
fucking
making trouble
essaying.
in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. And said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
I'm fucking essaying right now. But that's crazy what happened to them. They actually got captured for it. Like, I always would have thought that Okabe would escape. Oh my fucking god.
I'm the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker to
You
ever
go-
pluck a mother pheasant.
You're going on a
I'm not the
one-way
pheasant plucker,
fucking
I'm the
ticket
pheasant plucker's
to having
wife. I've been
TTS's
plucking mother pheasants my
channel
whole
points
pheasant plucking
raised.
life. I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the
Yeah,
pheasant
I hear you,
plucker's
Zabby.
mate. I'm only plucking
They're
pheasants
trying their
because the
damnedest to
pheasant
get me to
plucker's
raise the price of TTS. I always thought that Okabe and Daru would have just run and escaped, but they actually got captured. That's crazy. But Makise obviously is still captured because she needs to build them the time machine. I see. Wait, is it supposed to be a joke? Daru's expression hasn't changed at all. Is this real or a lie? I don't know. It's a real pain. I'm surprised that he's like so unemotional about it. I'd have thought it'd be like sad or something. If only I could use Rumiho's Cheshire whatever right now. No matter how much I grow, I'm still a child. I can't even tell if an adult is telling the truth or not. It's frustrating. So I go a little mad. Do you know why my dad died? Daru got startled just now. Even I could see that. Do you know something? Please tell me. I look him straight in the eyes and ask. That line again. Rumiho is the same. No matter who I ask, nobody will tell me. Is it because I'm a kid? Because I wasn't involved in what happened 2 years ago? Poor Daru kind of been put on the spot though. And he bounces. Daru throws his empty cola can into the trash and walks off alone. Naturally, I follow him. Just go for a bike ride. I don't think he'd fit on the bike, I can't lie. Actually, I follow him. Just got a child trading after him. He really is like William Afton. Are you back in Akihabara for good? Oh shit. Next week. Sounds like they don't intend to stay here like they did 2 years ago. Why did you return to Akihabara now after all this time? What about Ocarine? Aw. Where are you going? Oh, you don't want to go there. The lab. A place that the lab members called home. There's no question. Are you going to the building? Yeah, the problem is there are agents there. It's locked, you know. No. Oh, I got mail. Oh, I do have a key. I'm surprised. Luca. Whoa. Want to make cookies? Awesome. Hell yeah. Well, that's awesome. We can make some cookies together. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've come out of this alright. Luca and Ferris are treating me well. I do, but... You're in luck, enjoy your luck, Savvy. It seems Daru asked that question as a joke. He's surprised by my answer. Ever since my dad died, I'm the owner. In name only, though. Daru turns to face me. 42-inch? That was the biggest CRT at the store. It's probably still there. I haven't taken anything out ever since Dad died. I couldn't bear to get rid of the TVs in the store without Dad's approval. Daru comes to some sort of agreement with himself and nods. You're gonna go for a jog. Enjoy a jog. What are you planning to do there? You want to borrow the key without telling me anything? That's a little too much, don't you think? I gathered my courage and expressed my concerns to his face. I'm a fucking child. Do you think children can keep secrets? You can trust me. I won't mention that Suzuha once told me I have a bad habit of carelessly spilling secrets. Oh god. That was 2 years ago. I'm a middle schooler now. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's probably fine. Dun 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 dun! He's gonna send a email. Please don't joke around. I'm being serious here. If you want to make me believe you, don't tell me you're sending messages to the... As I'm saying this, I remember. 2 years ago, I went to Dad's store to play. I could hear Ocarina and the others' voices coming out of the second story window. I know I clearly heard the words. And probably Okabe screaming, "Ah, I sent an email to the past!" Time machine.
Ah, Suma Lama, Duma Lama, you assumin' I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman. I'm innovative and I'm made of rubber so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me, and it'll glue to you and I'm devastated.
Look what happens. This is what happens when you overuse it.
How to give a motherfucking audience.
This is what happens when you overuse it. It breaks, and the price gets raised. You've done this to yourself. You fool. You fool of a took. For some reason, I feel like he isn't lying. After all, if it was true, the reason why Mayuri died, why the lab members disappeared, why Daru and others were captured and taken abroad, that explains it all. Are you really sending a message to the past? Is that where your time machine is hidden?
Oh well, I've got the points to spend.
Need to make a new one? Oof. What are the rounders? Well, you may have the points to spend, but they'll now run out 5 times as quick. Well, I mean, I guess. But surely now I'd know that, like, we could save Dad, so I'd want to do that. He bows his head. His voice is loud. People around us are looking again. On top of that... Uh-oh. He's gonna get arrested. He's gonna get arrested for grooming. A police officer who was passing by took notice of us. To be fair, it does look really suspicious when Daru and I are talking to each other. The police officer asks, ignoring Daru, to look me in the eye. Oh my god, Daru, shut the fuck up! Uncle Daru, you're digging your own grave.
Hello, I'm Chris Hansen. Would you like to take a seat?
So now you're just throwing him out the window. This guy he's wasting his points left, right, and centre. This is a guy I haven't seen in 2 years. I don't really know his name properly either. Daru looks my way, begging for help. I breathe a small sigh. We're cousins. But I literally just called him uncle. We're cousins. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just called him uncle. I just call him that. Yeah, feck off, mate. The police officer was still turning his head in a little doubt, but leaves. This is how William Afton gets his fucking way, I'm telling you. Daru lets out a big sigh. Wait, you've met Yuki already? That's crazy. I've never heard the name Yuki-tan before, but I didn't think to ask about her. We had more important things to do. Looks like I've saved you twice today, Uncle Daru. Not kind of. I did save you. I couldn't get involved 2 years ago. And because of that, I know nothing. So in exchange, this might be my only chance to jump in. Let me send a D-mail too. In just a moment, I wondered what I could do. What kind of message do I want to send, and who do I want to send it to? The answer was immediate. I want to ask Dad, why did you leave me all alone 2 years ago? But more than that, I wanted to get involved, to jump into what I couldn't get involved in 2 years ago. Uncle Daru thought it over about 30 minutes before finally accepting my request. I'm gonna send a D-mail to the past. According to Daru, the results can be unpredictable. It could go well, causing a big change that affects everything from the past to the future, but could also change nothing at all. Also, and if we change the past, Daru and I wouldn't be able to sense the change, even though we sent the message. Apparently, only one person can perceive the changes to the world, and that's Uncle Ocarine. I thought to myself, what's the point if you don't know you made a change? But I worried any complaints might make Uncle Daru change his mind, so I keep quiet. Yup. If you poke your head out too much, they'll see you. Daru and I are near my dad's building. We peek at it from a covered spot. It's only early evening, but there's barely anyone on the street. As far as I can tell, there's been no change to the building. They were chasing you earlier. They might have come here after losing sight of you. Ah! I quickly grabbed Daru's hand to pull him back into cover. I saw them! In the multi-tenant building diagonally across from Dad's building. The third floor should be empty, but I see shadows in the window once in a while. I saw them there now. Not just one, 3 of them. Agents. Daru peeks out to check, looking where I told him to. He immediately pulls back. And I've saved you yet again. If you went to the building alone, you'd be captured by those agents already. Rule of 3. Why does he always say such weird stuff? Does he ever take things seriously? Well, I guess Uncle Ocarine was the same way. Could there be another way in? Like jumping over from the building next door? Similar multi-tenant buildings stand to either side of Dad's building. There's so little space between them that people couldn't even walk through it. We might be able to sneak in from there. Once we're inside, we'll be fine. As long as we don't turn on lights or make loud noises, nobody outside would be able to tell we were in there. I feel nervous, like I've become a spy. But I also feel excited at the same time. Or I did, but... Is that Daru's ass in my fucking... I was gonna say, there's Daru's ass in my fucking face. There goes that idea. Fat motherfucker. Just go to the gym. In front of my eyes is the butt of a very fat man. It's hard to look at his plump legs, kicking and struggling, and not think of a pig. Bro, the gap from the hall of the rear building to the lab window is just about 20 centimeters. By sheer luck, the lab bathroom window wasn't locked either. Daru immediately tried to squeeze from one window to the other, but... You're too fat, Uncle Daru. His big belly and butt are sticking in the small window frame. You say that, but... What am I supposed to do? Well, I want to touch him. At this rate, the agents will find us. I guess I have no choice. Okay, I'll push you. This is just wrong. I don't like this. I push on his large butt with both hands. I feel like my hands are sinking into his fat. If he farts, I think that would just be the death of me. It gives me chills. My arms are covered in goosebumps. No, oh, you just go to prison! No matter how much I push, he won't budge. I think I'm just about to give up and leave him here. If I did that, I wouldn't learn anything. That's the last thing I want. Come on! I need to give this my all. This time I try pushing, not just with my hands, but with my shoulder too. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, actually! Like, what is wrong with you? You definitely have a ticket to the fucking island, man. You're definitely on that fucking list. I ignore Daru's words and push with my whole body, with all my strength. No. Well, I'm done. That's it. Well, okay, no. I'm done with this game series, honestly. You know, it was nice. It was a good story. You know, it was a fun time. It was funny. Yeah, but no, I think I'm done. Daru has outwitted me. But there was, you know, I thought there was nothing. There was nothing it could be. But that sound. Do we want to listen to that sound again? Hang on, you can. Do you want to? Oh, hang on. Click again. But it's just a. No. I don't like this sound. No, it's just. Oh, that I did not enjoy that at all. Oh, Daru, why? It took a lot of effort, but I finally managed to shove Daru through the window and sneak into the lab. That is a gross noise. Fucking hell. Yeah, I ain't helping you with that one, buddy. You're on your own after that noise. Being careful not to get near the windows facing the street, I look around the room. Unsurprisingly, everything is covered by 2 years' worth of dust. An Oopa stuffed toy. Lots of junk I don't recognize. Complicated explanations and equations written on a whiteboard. This place hasn't changed at all. 2 years ago, during that wild summer, I came to visit this room several times. This place was always filled with voices. So many that it was kind of annoying, to be honest. I mean, you can't be annoyed at Okabe's noises. They're 10 out of 10. Voices. I felt as though I could still hear them. The voices of the lab members back then. Oh my god, is everyone in this game series fucking schizo? But... oh shit, there's just blood. Nobody cleaned up the blood. The moment I notice a reddish black stain on the floor, my feeling of nostalgia is blown far away. I know what that stain is, so I avert my eyes. Daru softly walks further into the room. They flipped the... why flip the table? There was no need to flip the table. So you can't build a new time machine? I don't think they knew about that. 40-inch TV. Or 42-inch TV. Daru seems really fixated on that. It sounds like the big 42-inch brawn tube TV from Dad's shop is absolutely necessary for the time machine. Maybe that has to be turned on for it to work properly? I'm gonna have to go through the hole. Uncle Daru crouches down on the spot. The floor was broken up in that place and there's an open hole. When did that hole open up? Did you tell Dad about it? Sheesh. He's looking inside the hole. I've got mail! Apparently I can't look at it right now. So you were spying on Dad from there? I don't understand it. Okay. I see. With the agents around, we can't enter the shop from outside. But we can't turn on the 42-inch without entering the store. To turn it on, you'd have to flip the electrical switchboard in the back of the store to on, then push the power switch on the 42-inch TV. Great. I'm fucking Oliver. Bill Sykes and Oliver right now. There we go, now I can open my phone. Luca. Oh, thank you, Luca. Daru stands up and brushes the dust from his hands. His clothes are covered in dust too, but he doesn't seem to care. Man, you've been locked in prison with Okabe for a year, and you don't remember the fucking name Steins Gate? Come on, man. Daru tiredly sits down the sofa and dust flies everywhere. It almost makes me cough, so I rush to cover my mouth. The agents are outside. We can't make any noise. Can you really do that? I see. Is his shirt perpetually sweaty? No, I think that's just the art style, maybe. I don't know, it could just be lots of stains. You know what stains I'm on about too. But I've already jumped into this. Uncle Daru probably doesn't intend to give up here either. He went through a lot to get to this lab. Let me know if I can help with anything. I'll do whatever I can. This won't be like 2 years ago. I'm not just going to wait at home again. I'm back. I got home pretty late. It had been a busy day. This might actually be the first time I've gotten home this late since I started living at the Akiha household. Daru said he'll be sleeping over in the lab for a while. I'm worried that the agents will find him, but after he mentioned how hard it would be to fit through that tiny window again, I agreed to leave him there. Aunt Shikane greets me. Uncle Yuki Taka's still at work though. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's fine. Okay. Normally, we'd have already finished eating dinner by now. Aunt Shikane must have waited for me to come home. Feeling bad, I hurried to change my clothes. My uniform is dirtier than I thought. Yay, Ferris is home. Ah, sure. It's Rumiho. Yeah. Rumiho is different. She always wears a cat ear headband and sticks nyans and nyas at the ends of things. She told me before that she'd been in character ever since becoming the Rhino Access Battlers champion. But I feel like that isn't a good reason to say nyan nyan all the time. I wonder if she talks like this when she's working at her company. Huh? 1 year, 30 days, 15 hours. There you go. Almost a year and a month. Ah. I hardly tried to brush whatever it is out. I hope it's not a spider web. That'd be so gross. I want to hurry up and take a bath. Huh? No way. I wonder if people thought Daru and I were on a date when we were walking around town. If they did, and they didn't call the police, they have issues. That would be awful. That's not it either. I quickly turn away from Rumiho, pretending like I'm really focused on changing my clothes. I had to clean the classroom that wasn't used in a while after school. I lied. I wonder why. Celebrate? Celebrating is fun. Yawn. Rumiho. I'm always tired after practice. Damn, that's 6 months of being a lost lamb on Twitch. You poor soul. Okay. After watching Rumiho leave the room, I let out a small sigh. It's impossible to lie to her. She can see through even the smallest lie. But still. It's not like Daru said I shouldn't tell anyone what I did. Besides, Rumiho was a lab mem too. She must have gone along well with Daru, Ocarina, and the others. I guess that means I probably should have told her. So why did I decide to lie? And oof! I slammed my body through the narrow bathroom window. One wrong step would have me falling face first into the toilet, so I have to be careful. Oh, especially if Daru's been using that thing, you do not want to fall face first into it. If only I could set up some sort of safety foothold, even something thrown together would help. But I guess I should have realised how inconvenient it is to enter and exit through the bathroom. And even worse, what if Daru was on the toilet when I opened the window? Don't know what I'd do. Probably just end it all right there. That would be the absolute worst. I don't even want to think about it. Daru's large body is sprawled out on the sofa. I thought he was sleeping, but... He senses my presence and quickly sits up. Yeah, is it okay? Yesterday he handed me money and asked me to buy food. It seems Daru intends to work here for a while without leaving, which made going shopping my job. You can't say that to a child! Like, how does a child react to that? I used pretty much everything you gave me. I only have 7 yen in change, damn. His maths was on point. I tried and hand it to him. Right, yeah, because 7 yen is going to buy me so fucking much. I don't want it. What am I going to fucking do with 7 yen? I don't want him thinking a mere 7 yen is enough to make us even anyway. Put the change on top of the table. I got mail! Oh shit. No, poor Kuroki. Poor Kuroki indeed. He was always so reliable. How'd he get a cold? I remember when a Freddo was 7 yen. I don't think Freddos were ever even as cheap as 7 yen. Like 7 yen is... Is 7 yen even a fucking penny? Wait, now I kind of need to look this up. Hang on. Wait, I can never remember the yen to dollar conversion rate. Let's have a look. Yen to sterling. Alright. 7 Japanese yen is it's literally 4p. Like, it's literally 4p. It's not even 4p, to be fair. It's less than 4p. Like, a Freddo would never even have been as cheap as 7 yen. Freddos would have been about 20 yen. That's insane. I used to, but not lately. Working in the mines guard. No. Why? What's wrong with you? Not really. As usual, Daru's making a big deal over something unimportant. Then he opens up a convenience store bento and starts eating. Is it even good cold? Yeah, I've got to buy like a microwave and shit. More food already? I bought enough snacks and meals to last 2 or 3 days. Sure. A microwave for starters, probably. I see. That stuff isn't going to buy itself after all. Got it. Just tell me what I need to buy. I hope I'm writing this down. This is a lot of shit. Also? Wait. Oh fuck, no! 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 No way he's making a child buy him his... Oh my god. When you think this man can't fucking sink any lower. Surely not. I've been fooled. No, just don't do it. I'm at a shop for books called Tojinshi in the otaku holy land of Nakano. Oh my god. Like, surely they wouldn't sell it to me. Like, if they allow a child to buy these books, there's something wrong with Japanese law. I've never been to a place like this. Ugh, I'm so embarrassed. All the customers are men. On the shelf at the back, there are tons of books lined up with pictures of girls in lewd poses. How have I not walked into this store and immediately been kidnapped? Like, I feel like I would walk into this store and within 5 seconds I'd be sexually assaulted. Daru's shopping list can be divided into 3 basic categories. First are parts. These could be found in Akihabara, and thanks to Daru's detailed list, I was able to buy them without issue. The second are do-it-yourself hobby tools, things like saws and pliers. And the last one, God. I think everyone would be uncomfortable in this shop apart from this motherfucker over here. Like, you just know the kind of person this fella is. This guy's shady as fuck. It's probably like his first time, honestly. This guy, honestly, these two kind of look like they're picking it out for like their boyfriend or something. This guy looks like the sort of fella that would actually like care about the art style rather than the lewd poses. I thought he was pretty irresponsible making me buy doujinshi at a time like this. But I didn't want him to keep me from sending a D-mail because I didn't do as he asked. Bro, no, this is so wrong. Now that I've made it all the way to Nakano, if it was going to be like this, I would have told him no. I shouldn't have believed him that it'd be okay just because it's not porn. It's my first time visiting a store like this, so I had no idea what to expect. Even if the book Daru wants isn't pornographic, there are tons of perverted things being sold here. With all these gross books, how am I supposed to find the one he wants? I don't feel very confident. What should I do? I couldn't go any further inside. I stood right at the entrance, staring at the floor. It seems like one of the employees keeps glancing over at me. I'm a kid, no matter how you look at me. I might end up being scolded for visiting a place like this. Now, that would probably make this easier. It would be a good reason for me to not buy Daru's books. Still, if I go back empty-handed, Daru might think that I'm useless. That would be bad too. I don't want people to think I'm useless just because I'm a kid. If I can't handle a little shopping... Okay. I'm 100% going to buy those books and bring them back. After psyching myself up, I raise my head and head straight to the counter. I look at the male employee straight in the eye, which seems to startle him. Excuse me? I feel my face growing bright red, but I can't worry about that now. The other customers are staring at me in surprise too, but I can't worry about that either. I'm looking for the Gun Barrel Rosetta book by Circle Kishiman Ya. Do you have it? I'd like 3 of them. The employee's smile is stiff. I'm sure my face is stiff too. I feel exhausted considering I only went shopping. Uncle Daru is so underhanded. He was definitely trying to tease me. Is it because I forced him to let me help? But I won't back down no matter what. Oh, I've got mail. Yeah, Daru is fucking stiff, you're not wrong. Alright, Kuroki should be alright. I bought it. Why does he want 3 anyway? When I hold out the doujinshi, Daru looks very surprised. Yes. Yes, it was. You weird, perverted bastard. No. The employees were nice. Damn, he's like, wait, you talk to a human being? What? I've never done that in my fucking life! Daru ignores the parts I bought for him to read over the doujinshi. Worse yet, he's saying weird stuff the whole time. Bro, he's buying them for collection. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking sell them, my lord. He's literally just done this for money. Where's my fucking cut, mate? You wouldn't even have this without me. When you sell these, I want a fucking cut. I've got mail again. From Mako. Oh, I probably won't be able to do that, yeah. No, actually, that's good for you though, Nai. If you end up teaching someone how to do your subject, obviously you need some self-study time yourself, but teaching someone else can actually be a great way to learn and stick the information in your head. To me, Daru looks like a strange animal. There's nobody this weird at my school. The thought never crossed my mind 2 years ago. I didn't know he was so ridiculous. Although back then I couldn't really handle Okarine or Daru, so I avoided talking to them. It's probably why I didn't get to know them. But I knew back then that he'd be hard to deal with. You could say it's instinctual repulsion. If Daru was a friend around my age, I'd break off friendship instantly. But it's not that bad if I look at it. If I look at this like fantasy. Like the white rabbit that Alice met. Maybe more like Peter Pan, who appeared at Wendy's house. That's what kind of person Uncle Daru is to me. Aren't you going to rebuild the time machine? Does he actually mean that? I feel like I wasted my Saturday, right before tests start no less. Two years ago, after Dad's funeral ended, I was curled up all alone, surrounded by CRT TVs. I don't remember this part at all, but apparently I spent 2 days without eating or drinking and was on the verge of dehydration. I just thought that Dad would come home if I stayed there, so I sat in his shop, waiting the whole time. I kept calling out for him in a quiet voice, but I eventually started to lose consciousness. Yeah, he's probably closer to a Grunkle Stan, honestly. I closed my eyes and everything went black. It felt as though I just kept falling and falling down a huge pit. I started to understand how Alice felt when she was falling with the white rabbit. I can't say my R's correctly, but I didn't have the strength to scream. I got really scared, thinking that I'd just keep falling and my body would be torn to pieces. Right then, I heard someone calling to me. Oh, Rumiho, save me. When I opened my eyes, Rumiho was there, looking like she was about to cry. This is so wholesome. Like, as soon as Daru, like, if Daru wasn't in this story, this would be such a wholesome story. Because you've got, like, Ferris looking after me. You've got Luca, like, not really looking after me, but, you know, just keeping me happy. Like, this would be such a wholesome story if Daru wasn't fucking here. Rumiho took me by the hand and welcomed me into the Akiha family. Like, I really like Daru's character. I just, like, and I you know, I even like him for the perverted things. But it's just, like, it's just too much, honestly. Like, I respect his character, but just tone it back. And it's at really, he'll say things at really unnecessary points. Like, if his character was like, oh, we're out of the lab, and we walk back in on him doing sussy things, it's like, oh, haha, funny. But it's the fact that he will just go up to a child and be like, I like porn! It's just a bit too weird, really. I feel like he just needs to keep it more, like, under wraps. Like, it's kind of like something that like, we just keep catching him doing. That would make his character better. Daru really did start working the next day. Despite spending over 2 hours poring over all 16 pages of his thin doujinshi the day before, this morning when I came to the lab, a microwave! There was a small compact microwave at the back of the room. Who? When? Was it Uncle Ocarine? Valkyrie? It's always hard to tell whether Daru is lying or telling the truth. Awesome. The parts I bought yesterday are also spread about the room. How long will it take to make? Not bad. A week? Exam week starts tomorrow. That'll let me leave school earlier than usual, but what about studying for my tests? No, I can study through the night if that's what it takes. And also, like, who cares about what grades you have, considering the future is the apocalypse? I honestly don't think that, like, your middle school tests will matter that much when CERN rules the world. I never stayed up late for a whole week, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it's easy as a child. Like, when you get to like my age, and my day, you know, when you get as old as I am, you know, staying up late can be a bit harder, and it takes more of a toll on you. But like a fucking child, yeah, you're fine. Is there anything you want me to do? Got more mail. So popular. From my aunt. Awesome. Okay, I am eating lunch with my friends. It looks like I've got something to look forward to at the end of the week. It's meant to be eating out today, but my mum was just like, can't be bothered. So I missed out on a nice meal, and now I'm kind of sad. Really? I figured he would just have me go shopping and I'd just have to sit around otherwise, so I'm kind of happy to hear that. Widen the hole? No, Daru, shut the fuck up. The hole? I'm not as dumb as Mayuri, you fucking idiot. By hole, you mean the one on the floor over there, right? Yeah, I'm not stupid like Mayuri. Keep your perverted thoughts to yourself. I crouched down in the dim room and looked down through the hole in the floor. I can't see the store below, though I guess that's obvious since it doesn't pass all the way through. Or Dad would definitely have noticed it. That is my name. That is my name. What is it? What is it that you require of my esteemed person? Right, you didn't need to use the word penetrate. Yeah, I know. Gotta be silent. So that's why those do-it-yourself tools were necessary. But I feel like it won't be possible without making noise. No, Daru, for fuck, what's wrong with you? Yes, I actually did want to start like a I did want to start a Minecraft world for the community. However, it would involve having realms, so it could. Cause I kind of just want it to be up 24/7, so people can do whatever they want on it whenever. But yeah, I gotta get realms for that. I don't know how much realms costs, but I do plan. Yeah, I know realms are money. I do plan to look into it. Don't you worry. It's on the list. It's on the list. It's on the list of things to do. Just keep like reminding me every couple of weeks, and I'll get it done eventually. Why'd you have to say it twice? You have issues, man. Nothing's too good for you. He's breathing heavily for some reason. Well, I was pretty good at handicrafts back in elementary school. I like crafts better than arts anyway. Also, I can't say that I can't do it. Oh. That means there's a time limit. It needs to be done by the time Daru finishes his work. Can I even do that? No, I have to. I can't slow things down. The hole luckily avoided the steel frame of the building. If I can cut through the second floor's floorboards, the first floor's ceiling boards, and any pipes running across, I'll be able to make it downstairs. The problem is, using a saw without making noise is pretty difficult. Sounds pretty noisy to me. If I saw too slowly, I won't make any progress. I wonder if there's any trick to it. In the dim room, I look down as I quietly work. I'm trying to concentrate, man. True, my friends always tell me that I become expressionless when I focus. But telling a girl that she's scary? Uncle Daru's the worst. Worse still, this room is pretty hot. No, let me correct myself. It's really hot. It's good that I brought work clothes today. I doubt I could stand the heat if I had to work in my uniform. The sweat is still dripping off my forehead, turning into a little puddle on the floor. The windows are all kept closed to prevent the agents from seeing inside, and of course, there's no air conditioning. And even if we had air conditioner, there's no electricity to turn it on. Oh, electricity. Don't you need power to run the time machine? Obviously, this building's power is all shut off right now. I haven't paid the electricity bill in 2 years after all. Same goes for the water and gas. We don't need gas though, and we're using lots of bottled water for everything, including the toilet. Electricity is the one thing we can't do anything about. If we used a small generator like they have at festivals, it would make a ton of noise. You'd be sure to hear it from outside. Yeah, but also, as soon as we send the DMAil, we're kind of good though, right? So we just have to deal with making noise. Should I ask the power company to restart the electricity? Ah. That would give us away. What should we do? Is that true? Yeah, that's fair. Then I guess I can't ask Rumiho. Oh, I forgot Daru never knew Ferris's real name. She definitely has an anime voice. You know her really well. Do you not know her real name? 2 years ago, she went by the name Ferris Nyanyan. I've just blown this guy's fucking mind. Daru suddenly opens his eyes wide in shock. For some reason, he starts trembling. I've ruined his immersion. What? He might not know. He's only ever talked to 2D women. You see, he only gets 2D women. He doesn't know. Eternally 17. Wait, does that mean you're lost it? No. Oh, I don't want to unpack that. Oh, fucking hell. Uncle Daru, are you okay? Shouldn't it just be eternally 18? Like, come on, just make it eternally 18. Just makes it better, so much better. Huh. 週に一度はフェイリスタンに来年と AB で勝負を挑んでた。当時フェイリスタンは負け知らずの来年とチャンプ。僕の実力じゃ全くかなわない。That's true. でも幸せだったお。フェイリスタンは僕の。Wait, you and Rumiho were lovers? Don't fall for his lies. 悲しい運命に引き裂かれた二人っつうか。I didn't know. I'm shocked. But it's true that Rumiho is a strange girl. Strange people probably fall for other strange people. Don't believe his lies! This does raise a few questions about her taste in men. I'm living at Rumiho's house. What? No. I've never heard anyone say lol worthy. Like, people say lol sometimes, yeah, that's fine. I've never heard anyone say, wow, that's lol worthy. That just seems immensely cringe. No, I don't sleep in a fucking bed, you weirdo. Is this some sort of joke? If it is, I should just drop this conversation. Pointless talk won't change how hot it is in here. The water in the bottle I brought has already gotten lukewarm. Tests start tomorrow. I remember most of the stuff they taught us in class, but I still need to do a bit of review to get a good score. After dinner I tried ignoring my sleepiness to study for a few hours. By the time I look at the clock, it's already after midnight. I could hardly concentrate. My grades might end up lower than they were on the spring exams. Because you're going about this wrong. You get good sleep the night before the test and cram in the morning. It's the way the smart boys do it. Surely no one says Rufflecopter out loud. Like, if they do, that's just on another level. If only Daru had showed up 1 week later. I'm off on my own. I should drink some hot tea. When I go out to the living room, Rumiho is there. Yeah, tests start tomorrow. I couldn't focus. Sounds great. Rumiho happily walks off into the kitchen. After a while, she brings me hot milk tea. Oh, thank you. Thank you. A pleasant scent wafts from the cup. I don't know much about tea, but the milk tea Rumiho makes is delicious. Hey, Rumiho. Do you remember Daru? I'm gonna ask her about their relationship. She's gonna be confused as fuck. Was it a lab, ma'am? The moment I say those words, Rumiho smiles, takes on a note of sadness. Oh, no, that's not it. Did she see my eyes? I lied again. Even though there's no need to hide it. Do I not trust Rumiho? That can't be true. I've talked to her about so many things over the past 2 years. Without her help, I would probably be living here at the Akiha house with my heart still closed off. So, why did I lie to her just now? Is it because I want to be the only one to be able to send emails? Or am I afraid that I can't be involved anymore if I involve someone else? Were you and Daru lovers? He lied to me. No? So Daru lied to me. But why would he lie about something like that? It's pretty shocking. Also, it's showing just how sad it is to be lied to. I'm sorry, Rumiho. I don't have the right to criticize Daru for what he did. Still gloomy, I drink another cup of milk tea, then go back to studying. Come on! I pull the extension cord from the bathroom. The cord reels in, coiling onto the floor like a snake. I don't like spiders. I can imagine the drawing now of me going through the hole, a spider falling on me, and me screaming the roof down. It's going to alert the agents to the fact that we're in here. Have I just predicted the entire plot? That's my prediction. As I go through when I'm in the raunchy workshop or going down the hole, a spider lands on me, I scream, shit goes down. Daru plugs his cell phone charging cable into the end of the extension cord. It starts charging, and I begin to wonder if this is really okay. I came here right after my exams were over for the day, and Daru immediately handed me this extension cord. Apparently this is a solution to the electricity issue. Several extension cords are connected together, passing through the bathroom window and plugged into the rear building. Oh fuck, that's just that's fire hazard 101. So yeah, okay, my second prediction is that starts a fire. By sheer luck, the rear building's hallway had a power socket. I just went over to plug it in. He says he's just borrowing a little. But I call that stealing electricity. It's for the good of mankind. I think we can steal electricity, man. When I bring that up, he says this beaming, even though he didn't tell me how they would deal with it. Anyway, this solves the electricity issue, probably. I slowly, carefully move the small saw up and down. But no matter what I do, it still makes some sound. What's important is making that sound as quiet as possible. I'm starting to learn the tricks. Progress is so slow that it's almost disheartening, but the hole is definitely getting bigger. I started work on Sunday. Yesterday and today, once I finished my tests in the morning, I came straight here. Because of that, I couldn't review for my Japanese and social studies test today. Still, I think I managed to score above average on them. I've been devoting all my time to this. It seems like Daru is having a hard time on his end too. Mayuri's fucking dead, man. If she manages to do that, I'll be impressed. While the power issue has been solved, the agents outside would notice if I used it too openly. I keep hearing him complain under his breath about how he can't even do tests to see if the time machine will work properly. Sounds like I'm not the one holding things back at the least. the hole will break through to the other side soon, after all. Right now, I'm storing away at the ceiling boards on the first floor. I'd probably break through easily if I gave it a big stomp, but that would make noise, so I can't. How frustrating. Faster. Hurry up. I'm getting impatient. I grit my teeth. I wipe the sweat dripping from my forehead. I continue moving the saw quietly, slowly. Then... Alright! I cut all the way through the first floor ceiling boards. I hold onto the cutout to keep it from falling. I then hold it out to Daru, who is working off to the side. It's done! Maybe he recognized how capable I am, at least a little. I feel like smiling. Daru walks over and looks down the hole. Even with the hole all the way through, the lower floor is pitch black and we can't see anything. The outside shutters are closed and there are no other windows, so it's only natural. Do we not have a torch? I think that's going to be my job, honestly. What? You wanted to get through? That's impossible. The gap is barely big enough for me to pass through. What would you want me to do? And if it does? What if it doesn't? Then I'm gonna have to fix it. Neither child. Can she fix it? Neither child. Yes, she can. It sounds like he doesn't have any backup plan if it doesn't turn on. And honestly, I start thinking that not turning it on might be for the best. But I think it's just anxiety over being involved in something this big. Daru's like a person from another world. I don't know for sure that he'll even be here tomorrow. He might disappear completely, taking the time machine with him. I don't even have the courage to ask him why he lied the other day. No matter how much he lies, I have no choice but to trust him. And that makes me anxious. I'd rather be in a situation where no progress can be made without me around. I'm so selfish. Nothing, never mind. Anyway, I'm the one who is to descend to the lower floor. Using a rope I bought, I slowly drop down into the store. I use a pen light to illuminate the area. CRT TVs are piled up, almost touching the ceiling. I could use them as footholds, but I feel like they'd tumble over the moment I touch them, so I don't. Dad would always get mad at me when I tried touching the stacks of TVs. Damn, that just makes me think of like Tom and Jerry when like a TV just lands on Tom's head. Or what's it? What's the film? Oh, there was a film. There was. It was a Christmas film about a fucking Nintendo or something, and there's just like a spoiled rich kid with a power glove, and he loses a game, and he kicks the TV, and it falls, and it crushes their dog. Like, it literally I don't remember if it kills it, but it does crush the dog. The store is even dustier than the floor above. I feel like coughing, but I desperately hold it back. I look around the store again. I remember all of this. It's like it's been frozen in time since 2 years ago. The store I'd always play at. Daddy's store. The chair he would always sit in is still right there. On the small table sits a newspaper from August of 2 years ago. Daddy. I feel like crying. Is it because the dust is stinging my eyes? Or because I remembered Daddy's face? I see Daru's face peering down from the hole above as he dangles the extension cord. I take it and walk towards the 42-inch TV at the back of the store. How weird. When I look at it now, it doesn't seem that big. But 2 years ago, I didn't think you could find a TV this big in the entire world. Of course, it's still big compared to LCD TVs at the same screen size. I wonder if it's because I've grown. or because I'm used to seeing the massive TV in the Akiha family's living room. Either way, it makes me kind of sad. Thinking of these things, I plugged the 42-inch TV's power cord into the extension cord socket. After a gulp, I tried pressing the main power switch at the bottom of the TV. Uh-oh. It's not turning on. I know exactly where the 42-inch TV's remote control is kept. It's on a shelf near the chair where Dad would always sit. As always, that's where I found it. I swap in the brand batteries Daru tossed me, point at the TV and press the power button. The remote doesn't make it turn on either. I tried a few more times, but it was no good. Is it because I wished for this? I hoped that it wouldn't turn on. I shouldn't have done that. This TV is something Dad put his heart into maintaining. What should we do? Wait, it's over? In a panic, I shout loudly, "I'll fix it!" Ah! I hurriedly cover my mouth. Daru waves me over with his hand and lowers the rope down the hole. I climb back up to the upper floor. Back in elementary school, I was pretty good at the climbing rope in the playground. Climbing up and down the rope is easy if I know how. After waiting for me to get back up, Daru opens his mouth. It can be repaired. When I say this, Daru looks at me with doubt in his eyes. Imagine if they just haven't turned the socket on at the wall. Hang on, Daru, I've got mail. Cleaning around the shrine earlier and saw that one. Aw. We should give him a name. It's Saget. Bob Saget. Hey, the cat's alright. Let's go. We don't have to take it outside. Bob the Builder will, of course. Or neither child. Me. Bob the Builder. He ain't doing shit, none. Bob the Builder. You should chat you up, son. How? Like, I'm sorry, but if it's unplugged, how will it electrocute me? Where's the electricity coming from? It's fine. If you discharge it first, that 42-inch TV hasn't been turned on in 2 years. No shit, my dad fixed them all the time. I nod enthusiastically. My dad taught me a little. Yeah, but that means there's at least a little chance of fixing it. I think that's better than giving up. I want to at least try fixing it as far as I'm able. I don't know much about the capacitors or the fuses, so I won't fiddle with those. But I can check the power supply and circuit boards. Yeah, but capacitor, you know, all you need to do is replace it. That's easy if the capacitor might be broken. The solder might have deteriorated and cracked. I learned how to solder during handicrafts in elementary school, and Dad taught me a bit as well. Uncle Daru had me buy a battery-powered soldering iron during the first shopping trip, so I can use that. I'll try resoldering the circuit boards. Yeah, to be fair, that's probably the most common issue with electronics is the circuit boards need resoldering. That's probably the best bet to fixing it. Resoldering means adding more solder to already soldered connections. I remember Dad told me before that degradation over time can result in cracks forming in solder. Yep, that's what happened to one of my Skylanders. The Swap Force Skylanders can use solder to connect the chips to a circuit board so that you can flip the tops and bottoms together. And on one of them, the solder had cracked and stopped working, so all I need to do is resolder it, and it fixed. and then I lost the chip like an imbecile. So I couldn't use it anyway. After that, I'll test again to see if it turns on. What do you think? Uncle Daru thinks for a while. I won't, or more like, I can't. I honestly tell him what I'm capable of. Please, let me do it. I look him straight in the eye and ask. Daru lets out a little sigh. I think that means a yes. I don't really understand what he means, but I know that it's something perverted. I glare at him and he stands up straight and forces a smile. Shut up, Uncle Daru. Sure. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do whatever I can. Imagine if just in 5 seconds I managed to kill myself electrocuting myself. Firstly, I have to remove the outer cover. I use a screwdriver to remove the screws, but it's pretty tough to see them with only a pen light. The heat, stuffy air, and lack of sleep combine to dull my mind. I've been in here for almost 6 hours today. Staying for too long probably isn't good. Hey, Uncle Daru, can I ask you something again? I call out to the floor above without being too loud. Why now? Daru pokes his head through the hole. It reminds me of an upside down whack-a-mole machine. Just smack his head with a hammer, please. Why did you return to Akihabara now of all times? Right at the start, he told me he'd been abroad. He also said he returned to Japan half a year ago. What was he doing in that time? Why did he decide to return here in July? Before he told me he had business to take care of, but he wouldn't tell me why it had to be now. So the storm? Crazy. Does that mean they would break? Is it really coming? Fair enough. Huh? While we were talking, I finished removing all the screws. I guess when you have a time limit, it forces you to take action more easily. I basically have to hug the big cover to remove it. There was a lot of dust on it, so my clothes might be really dirty. It's too dark to check now, though. I feel like this is freaking Help Wanted in FNAF, and I'm like taking apart an animatronic right now. I got the cover off. Excellent, Gregory. Now just pull out my ice. It's too dark to tell. I don't know yet. Other parts are in the way, so I can't see the circuit boards yet. He says it like it's easy. It's my first time taking apart a TV. I need to remember the order I disassembled it in. If I don't, I'm not sure I'll be able to put it back together. It's going to be a challenge, but I have to do it. If not, I won't be able to send the D-mail. Oh, I got mail. Suddenly, the cell phone in my pocket vibrates. A message from Aunt Shikane. I need to go home. I can't make the Akiha family worry. I tell them I'll be late because I'm studying at a friend's house. Even telling them a little lie like that really hurts my heart. Well, I don't want to make them worry anymore. I'm on the rooftop, gazing absent-mindedly at the sky. To avoid the agent's detection, I'm as far from the edges as I can get, keeping my head down. I wanted a breath of fresh air after staying in that dusty room for so long. It was getting hard to breathe. In the end, my test results were mixed. My social study tests from day 2 were especially bad, just barely meeting the average score. Rumiho even tried consoling me, but I didn't learn my lesson. I even skipped my team activities to be here today. I mean, as I say, it's like middle school grades, save the world. Middle school grades, save the world. Well, this one's a bit more important. I couldn't help but make a sound. I focused on my fingertips holding the pen light in my mouth. The soldering iron is in my right hand and the solder is in my left. I press the two together on the spot on the circuit board I want to solder, creating a little silver ball as the faint smell of the melting lead wafts into the air. Lead? He meant to use lead? Is lead a conductive? You know, yeah, okay. Yesterday and today. From after school until evening, I've been doing this delicate work in the dark store. The 42-inch TV circuit board is really big too. There are a huge number of spots of solder on them. I spent several hours on it since yesterday. I've only resoldered about half. It's because I work so slow. Thinking like that makes me even more tense. I said I'd do this myself, and I think of it as my last chance at sending a D-mail. I'm so nervous that my fingers are shaking. I guess my rooftop break didn't help. I let out a big sigh. I wonder how Uncle Daru's work is coming along. If he's almost done, it might end up being cut from the team. Speaking of which, I've heard quiet chatter that I can't quite make out coming from upstairs for a while now. But Daru's the only one on the second floor? Is he on the phone? Who's he talking to? Soldering iron's batteries are about to run out, so I'll check while I replace them. Whew. When I climb to the second floor, I see Daru reclining on the sofa, not doing his work. He's munching on snacks while talking on the phone. Hang on, I've got mail. Daru, hold your conversation for a second. It's fine, I'm saving the world. I imagine he's talking to Okabe. He seems to be enjoying himself. It doesn't look like he has an ounce of tension. Eh? He suddenly calls out to me, which makes me jump. You're going outside? Can you even get outside? It's been about a week since Daru holed up in here. He hasn't left once since then. It's really difficult for Daru to get his fat body through that tiny bathroom window. It's difficult for me too, since I have to help. Also, aren't they after you, Uncle Daru? They might find you if you walk around outside. What will you do if they catch you? Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you? Again with this? He always starts joking when he wants to dodge around an issue. I doubt you can get out of here by yourself. To get through that bathroom window, you need me to push you. Why do you need to go outside? That's a bit sexist. Putting one's life on the line? He's basically saying, oh, girls would never put their life on the line. It's just not true. His jokey attitude has all but disappeared. Daru looks straight at me with a glint in his eyes. I don't think those are lying eyes. After I push Daru's big butt through the bathroom window, we exit onto the sidewalk from the rear building and head to the station together. After walking for a while, I'm startled to see a man walking towards us from the front. I hurriedly grab Daru by the hand and take cover in the shadow of a staircase past the nearby ramen shop. Isn't this May Queen? Or what used to be May Queen? Shut up! The male urge to die for something, I guess. Shush! I forcibly covered Daru's mouth with my hand. An agent came walking towards us. I nod. I saw that agent when I came here after school too. He was in a car parked in front of Dad's building then. So why was he walking through here? I can't believe we'd end up running into each other. I watch as the agent passes by the ramen shop and stops in front of the building we've been using to enter and exit. He sits on the sidewalk railing and starts fiddling with his cell phone. He could spot us right away from there if we exit onto the sidewalk. And what's worse, he might attempt to check the building. If he goes up to the hallway of the second floor, he'd see the extension cord we plugged into the power the lab. He would definitely figure out that Daru's been there. I need to shift his attention. Uncle Daru speaks up from behind me. I'll distract him. Head to the station while I do. Damn, I'm literally putting my life on the line now. Okie dokie? I remember someone using that strange expression before. Wouldn't that be Suzu? Yeah. Suzuha, the part-timer. I only knew her for a short time. I wonder what she's doing now. She's very dead, unfortunately. In the end, I never actually got to ride a bike. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. With that on my mind, I walk out onto the sidewalk looking nonchalant. Right then, I see the agent put away his cell phone and stand up to enter the building. No. I reflexively speak to him. The agent seems startled and looks in my direction. My heart's pounding. I feel like it's going to come flying out of my mouth. But I have to do something. I muster my courage and walk towards the agent. What should I do if he captures me? What if he stabs me? My knees shake. You were around here before, weren't you? I saw you on the street behind here, in front of the Ohiyama building. I think it was about a month ago. I'm the owner of the Ohiyama building. Why are you hanging around here? The agent goes quiet. Our conversation freezes up. I need to keep it going. I need him to stay focused on me. Did you know my dad? I check on the ramen shop at the corner of my eye. There I see Daru hurrying out to the sidewalk. Did you come to pay your respects or something? In that case, you'd have to go to the cemetery. I don't have a household altar for him right now. I didn't get rid of it though. There's no way I could do that. My mummy's in there. My dad wasn't very religious, so he didn't care, but I want the two of them to be in the same place. It's just, I'm staying with some other people right now, so I... That was a bit mean. The agent suddenly brushes me aside and tries to walk away. No! If he goes that way, he'll find Daru. Wait! My mind went blank. Without realizing it, I was standing in the agent's way. If you knew my dad, please don't come here anymore. It's really frustrating to have people hanging around. Please. Then the agent's cell phone rings. He probably just got the order to kill the child. The agent gives the person calling him some vague responses and he clicks his tongue at me and walks off in the opposite direction. He shouldn't bump into Daru if he goes that way. Did we manage to get off scot-free? I don't see Uncle Daru anywhere. After looking around, I weakly crouch down and curl up on the spot. My heart's still racing. Take a few deep breaths. Anyway, I need to contact Daru. We had decided beforehand that if we got split up, we could make contact by phone and find a way to meet up. I tried calling the number that Daru gave me before we left the lab. There's a long silence. Normally you'd hear the ringtone. I tilt my head in puzzlement, then... Huh? I almost stopped breathing. What? I try calling a few more times, but every time I get the currently not in use message. Did he give me a fake number? That doesn't make sense. Did I type in the wrong number when I put him in my phone? I can't believe I'd make a mistake like this. I hate myself. What should I do? I gave Daru my phone number so he might call me eventually. But just in case, I should wait for him at the lab? As I think, I reflexively stand up at the start. I look around. There are lots of passing cars, and a good number of pedestrians. They all pass me by without so much as a glance. What should I do if Daru doesn't come back? Daru tried to start packing up the moment he learned the 42-inch TV didn't work. I stopped him, saying that I could repair it, but what if he doesn't believe me? What if he just vanishes? I have no way of contacting him. I can't do anything about it. All I can do is wait. Wait all alone for someone who never return. I don't want that. Everything I see is dying. All the colours going black and white. Unable to stand it, I desperately hold on to my own body. I'm so anxious it's crushing me. Am I going to be left alone again? Something happening and ending without me even knowing? Only learning about it later? It's lonely and sad and painful. Of course, there's no guarantee that Daru will never come back. I need to search for him. He couldn't have gone far yet. I'm sure I'll find him right away. It's evening now, so there are more people walking on the streets. Daru stands out though. I'd notice if I saw him walking around. I tried looking inside the part shop we hid him before, but I didn't see him around, and the employee said he hadn't seen him either. Inside Droomy Home, there's only one other lab member from 2 years ago left in this town, Luka. Her house is at Yanobayashi Shrine across Manseibashi. I figured Daru might have gone to visit his old fellow lab member and dropped by, but Luka was away at college, and her family said that nobody like Daru had visited them. Luka went to college. It's getting dark. I can't find him. I can't do anything. It's impossible to find a single person in a town this big without any clues. And given that I couldn't find him after all this searching, Daru's probably already left Akihabara. In the end, not sure where to go, I came back here. I thought Daru might have come back. It was just a tiny flicker of hope. Oh yeah, Mayuri's very dead. Yeah. If Luka is a woman in the timeline, Mayuri dies. It seems that no emails have been undone. But I've got mail from Luka. Oh shit, Luka just got back from college. Awesome. After sneaking through the after sneaking through the bathroom to get in, I didn't see him anywhere. I opened the door to the shower room just in case, but nobody was inside. I sit down on the sofa and fatigue suddenly washes over me. I can only wait. I'm sure Daru will come back. I just have to believe and wait. I need to keep soldering. To be honest, I should have headed home by now, but I wouldn't want to miss Daru by doing that. My body's completely exhausted after running around everywhere, but I managed to stand up and head downstairs. However, my crushing anxiety makes it so I can't focus on my work. Uh-oh. My cell phone vibrates. I wait so long that I just fucking die. I rush to answer. Hello? I'm not wandering, actually. Rumiho. I'm not out, I'm very much so indoors. Rumiho, has Daru contacted you at all? Well, I wish I was, but he's fucked off. No. He's not here. He won't come back. I got it. I'm sorry. I can't do anything. As a child, no matter how important my business may be, staying out late at night will get me a scolding. It's not like I'm staying out late just to stay out late. It's just really frustrating that I can't even search for someone by myself. There aren't many people left in Akihabara. All of the shops are closing up. Once all the shutters close, the sidewalk gets dark. Even as I walk back, I'm still looking for signs of Daru. I look at the face of every man who passes by, but he's not here. Not anywhere. He's gone. Then when I was below UPX, Akihabara was all but deserted. At the table of an open cafe with no other customers, I see a large frame sitting there. The silhouette alone was enough. There's no mistaking that sight. Daru! I instinctively run up to him. Where the fuck have you been? I was searching so desperately for him, but he greets me without the slightest hint of concern. Why didn't you contact me? I've been searching this whole time. As I said this, I realized there was someone with Daru. Someone I'd never seen. Definitely not a lab man. He's wearing a classy suit like a big shot salaryman, but he doesn't seem that much older than Daru. He has sharp eyes and kind of reminds me of a snake. In his hand is a bank envelope. Who is this man? Is he the person Daru was talking to on the phone before leaving? Just based on the atmosphere here, that doesn't seem to be the case. Daru says this to, I assume, end their conversation. The snake man hands Daru the envelope without saying a word. He stands up, then after taking a glance at me, bows slightly and walks off. Despite Daru shouting this, the snake man doesn't even look back, disappearing in the direction of the station. He didn't even try to say anything. It was a little creepy. Who was that? A collaborator? Daru ends his explanation there and stands up in a hurry. He looks around and starts walking off swiftly as if I'm not even there. I can understand why he's in a hurry, given that the agents are after him, but it's like he ignored me, and it's pretty hurtful. You could have contacted me. Didn't we agree to call each other and meet back up? I looked around for 2 hours and couldn't find you, so I was waiting at the lab. I'm sorry I couldn't call you. I must have typed in the wrong number when I was making the contact on my cell phone. Daru appears at my cell phone screen. I show him the number. What?
いやー、最近携帯の番号しょっちゅう変えてるから自分でちっとも覚えられんつ。
Why?
さあせん。あ、許せないって言うなら後で踏んづけてもらうのも
What?
OK。
Oh my god, why? What's wrong with you? How can you take this so lightly? The words virtually slip out. Daru doesn't seem to notice my muttering and checks the inside of the envelope while walking. I almost trip when I see what's in there. That's a lot of money. Hundreds of 10,000 yen notes. I've only seen bundles of cash like that in manga and on TV. Is that
中野で合流するための資金だを。
Nakano?
やっぱさ、文化的な潤いがないと人間って腐っていくっつうか。あ、とにかく僕はそろそろ我慢ならなくなってたわけ。電話レンジ作ってる場合。
My god, he's literally going out for a night of fucking pleasure. I don't think I want to come along with him.
とにかくこの2年近く全くチェックできてない新作エロゲをプレイしたりとか。
It's from his OnlyFans account.
They've just had fucking Kurisu doing only. Oh wait, no, she's still captured. Maybe that's what Ferris is doing for the cause. Ferris and Luca do the OnlyFans, and this is Daru's pay.
でもお金なんて全くないっしょ。だからこうしてカンパしてくれる協力者。
And you're saying
そうそう。そのために今日は出かけたんだを。
all of that work just for this? Why?
あ、なちゃんしないちゃんし。この札束持ってさ。
What? Why? Why are you always messing around? Why? My vision blurs. He's looking at me like I'm the one causing him trouble. I get even angrier at him. I was crying before I realized it. No. I get why you didn't want to tell me. I get that. To you, I don't even matter. I'm not your ally, not a lab mem. I'm just an outsider, a mere acquaintance. But I didn't choose to just be a mere acquaintance. I'm sick of waiting all alone for people who never come back. I want to be involved. But you won't even talk to me seriously. I'm done. I wipe my tears with the back of my hand. I won't go to Dad's building anymore. I'm just getting in the way. I quit. You can't quit, you're fired! You can't fire me. So go wherever you want on your own. I said all there was to say. I run off in the opposite direction from Daru. I didn't even look back. I'm sorry. Making sure to avoid eye contact with Rumiho, I rush into my room. Once I'm inside, I curl up in the corner of my bed. I'm tired. Between Daru and my exams, I haven't gotten any decent sleep in an entire week. I'll take the day off school tomorrow, just to sleep. I'll get back to my regular life. I'll go back to spending every day with the wonderful people of the Yakuza family. That's the life of 13-year-old Tanoji Nai. I shouldn't associate myself with such a strange animal. It's better this way. Thinking about today's events makes me start crying again. I hurry to bury my face into my knees. I didn't tell her it was okay to enter, but Rumiho comes right into the room and sits next to me on the bed. I shake my head, still hiding my face. But I'm not crying. I wasn't. I can't do that. What happened to your usual nyan nyan talk? You don't sound like you without it.
覚えてる？私が苗を見つけた時もそんな風に一緒に来る？一緒においで。あの時みたいに私を頼ってもいいんだよ。辛いって苦しいって言ってもいいんだよ。
But it's secret agent stuff. A hand has appeared on my head. Rumiho gently strokes my head. She rests my head on her shoulder. I feel her warmth. I'm not going to be able to hold back my tears. Rumiho, I want to be involved. Last week, I found Daru. I nod and tell Rumiho everything that happened over the last week, getting caught up in my emotions several times along the way. The whole time she kept gently rubbing my back. Thanks to her warmth, I felt a lot better by the time I finished the story. Does that make me lab member 010? We've not had lab member 010 yet. Oh, we need to enter the double digits. I worked as hard as I could, but it seemed like Daru didn't believe in me. I mean, we were never super close or anything, even 2 years ago. I know I'm just a middle schooler, and I'm not that reliable. But I don't want to be left behind or by myself. Huh? After hearing these unexpected words, I look at Rumiho's face. She's smiling, but her smile looks so sad. Well, you weren't really left by. I mean, you know, they were imprisoned. They had been kidnapped. I mean, it's not like they chose to leave you. They'd been abducted. Oh, that's right. Rumiho was a lab mem too. She must have had much deeper ties to them than I ever did. But she's here now, living her life in Akihabara. She didn't go away. Also, until I told her just now, she had no idea that Daru was back in Akihabara. It seems like she didn't hear anything from Daru or Ocarine. Because I don't want to be left behind. Weren't you sad when everyone left you behind? I was sad. I didn't know anything. Nobody told me anything. Not even Daddy. Nobody trusted me. I started hating myself for that. If I acted a little more seriously, if I were more like an adult, even now, I sometimes think I wouldn't have been left behind. Huh? I was being protected? What? That's too one-sided. Yep, parents don't give you a fucking choice. Rumiho pauses there and sadly smiles. I wonder if that's how Rumiko feels about all the lab members who disappeared. We know they disappeared, you know, out, you know, not out of choice. If you were fully involved, you would have been in. Where did Daru say they went? I can't remember. It was like Switzerland or something. Kiyoma. That was the weird name that Uncle Ocarine gave himself. But you look sad about it. How? I don't understand how she can feel both. Oh, yawn. Is my heart the same way? I picked my scabs, I can't lie. Flowers don't grow from scabs. No. This woman is essaying. Even my daddy up in heaven? Rumiko looks straight into my eyes and says this decisively. Yeah, you're definitely lying. But it's a gentle lie. Yay, we're surrounded by liars. Rumiko smiles mischievously. Really? I see. So he might have done it on purpose. Is it because he doesn't trust me? Or because he wants to protect me? Or is it whatever I decide it is? Then what should I do? If Daru's really worried about me, then maybe I shouldn't go back to Daddy's building. It sounds like I can't get involved either way. But I've got to fix the TV! For now. Well, you know, the only future Nai we've seen is, well, we've seen two future Nais actually. We've seen future Nai who playing with Suzuha, which is fine. Well, that was all good. But the future Nai from the original game, and that was a thing. Yeah. Huh? After saying this, Rumio stands up from the bed. She gently strokes my head again.
お姉ちゃんの話はこれでおしまいにゃ。あとは自分で考え。中学生ならそれくらいできるにゃ。
You may think this is the end of your story first, but you've got shit to do in the future too.
お姉ちゃん。
Rumio. I'm hungry. There's a sudden growl from inside me. Ah. That reminds me, I haven't eaten since lunch.
お夜食作ってあげるから。まずはお風呂に入ってくるにゃ。
Okay. When I stand up, I give Rumio a hug.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
これくらいお安いご用にゃ。
What should I do? That's up to me. The next day, I leave home earlier than usual and head to Dad's building before school. I have no idea if Daru will be there or not. But that doesn't matter compared to being able to take stock of my own feelings. However... Has he been stuck there all night? Please tell me he's been stuck there all night. He so deserves it. Before I could do that, I encountered a very large butt.
誰かそこにいるん？だったら悪いんだけど。
台無しだ。
There goes that idea.
おう。さてはそこにいるのはなえちゃん氏ですな。
Daru's fat legs are flailing around.
いつから引っかかった？
How long have you been stuck?
そろそろ8時間。
8 hours! Yes! Finally some punishment for his fucking weirdness. He deserves this. Daru, I like you, my man. But you deserve this. Help, step bro, I'm stuck.
近くに奴らがいるかもしれんから大声出して助けを呼ぶわけにも。なえちゃん氏やオカリンを呼び出そうにも携帯はズボンのポケットに入ってるからさ。このまま誰も来なかったら数日後には干物になってた予感。
Imagine if this is how you died. They laughed at Elvis for dying on the toilet. Imagine if you died stuck in a fucking window. You just die of dehydration stuck in a fucking window. Oh, that would actually be the greatest death. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't drop by first thing in the morning.
しょうがないな。
I guess I have no choice.
おじさん
You can't do anything without me around.
何にもできないんだから。
I wonder why. Yesterday I hated Daru so much, and I felt so frustrated. But after seeing him like this now, all those bad feelings vanished without a trace.
いいから早く押すなり引っ張るなりプリーズ。そろそろお腹のあたりの痛みが限界。あとトイレ行きたい。なえちゃん氏が看護師さんみたいに世話してくれるなら
Not for fuck's sake.
できるけど。
No way.
嫌です。
I can't believe this guy would actually do what Rumio said yesterday. Even now, I can only seriously think of him as a dirty old man. After rescuing Daru, I descend down to Dad's store alone. I sit in the chair that he always sat in. I close my eyes, and I face my own heart. Thinking back, the last time I spent full days in this store was 2 years ago, when Rumio came to take me home with her. When I close my eyes, that summer is the only thing that comes to mind. Until then, I didn't really want to visit this dark and dusty store. I love my dad, but the store has this weird atmosphere. I don't really like CRT TVs either. It always feels like something scary will appear on them. But that summer was different. This building was so lively and exciting. I had fun spending time here. So naturally, I kept coming to visit.
あー、なえちゃん。てってる。まゆりお姉ちゃん。
Mayuri! She was always so light-hearted and warm. Just seeing her face made me happy, and whenever I gave her a big, joyful hug, she would gently stroke my head.
なえちゃん。さっき買ってきた。
Hell yeah, I want a fucking ice
1
cream!
個食べる？
Ah, a ghost!
ありがとう。
Wow, thank you! Mayuri was always eating something and always shared it with me. I think she said her favourite food was fried chicken.
じゃあ、またねー。またねー。
See you! Man, why are my 3 favorite people fucking dead? I like Mayuri, I like Suzu, I like my dad, and they're the 3 that fucking died. Hey, Dad was always in the store. The part-time girl always seemed to have free time. I really like the part-time girl's easygoing air. But it's cute. Oh, right, yeah. So Suzu can't say anything, but if I want to say it, this is this game. Okay, Daru, Daddy. Tarutu? What the fuck are you on about? Well, yeah, but I could also hurt myself by jumping off the roof if I felt like it. I mean, you know, injuries happen, deal with it. You're overprotective, Daddy. I never got a bike. Occasionally there would be a loud banging from the ceiling and it'd make Daddy really mad. Okabe corrupts everyone. Daddy would always scowl at the noise from the floor above. He got mad and threatened to kick them out over and over again. But to me it never looked like he was serious about it. In the end he'd always rub his shiny head with his hand and say, he said this over and over again with the same gentle smile every time. I like that place, where Daddy was, where the part-time girl was, where the lively lab members were on the floor above. I was too scared to ever talk to Uncle Ocarina and Uncle Daru directly. My memories of that summer are fun ones. Here in this building, there was way more fun than waiting for Dad back at home. That would be a sound and a half. I opened my eyes. I'm back in the workshop, left neglected for 2 years. It's bad. I'm tearing up again. Back then, behind all the feelings of fun, I had lots of people protecting me. None of them are left now. But when I close my eyes, it's like I've jumped back in time. I feel as though I can hear everyone's voices. Everyone's watching over me. I dry my tears and try to hold my head up high. When I go out to the lab, Daru's sitting on the sofa looking tired. I check the time. It's past 8 AM. I'll definitely be late going from here. I've got a mail from Mako. Huh, no, because I'm not there. It's fine if I'm late once in a while. Daru, I know I said a lot of stuff yesterday, but is it okay if I help? You don't have to tell me anything. I just want to fix my dad's TV. Daru can't repair the 42-inch prawn tube TV. That's something that only I can do. Because my body's small, because I'm a child. Because Daddy taught me how to repair it. So please, I bow my head. You were literally out yesterday. You could have shopped for yourself.
主に水2リットルのペットボトル10本は欲しい。体拭くのにもトイレにも飲みどうかお願いします。僕のことビンタしてくれてもいいか。
What?
むしろ我々の業界ではご褒美なの。
You have so many issues.
むしろ僕の体をきれいに。
I didn't say that. And that's definitely some sort of crime. I didn't say anything about that. Daru, you're a pervert.
変態じゃないよ。
I see. I have no idea what he means. It looks like I didn't need to beg though. Daru still considers me a collaborator. Part of me felt relieved at that. By the way, there's no way I can carry 2 10-litre bottles of water, so I only bought 2. Oh, yeah, 10, whatever. I focus on my work in silence, pushing all unnecessary thoughts from my mind. I've gotten pretty used to the soldering. The work itself isn't exactly difficult. For the past 2 days, Daru's been working hard on the 2nd floor too. Down the 1st floor though, I can't hear his voice, or even sense his presence. A few days ago, this probably would have made me uneasy and I got up to the 2nd floor to check on him. But right now I don't feel any anxiety. I know very well that Daru can't get out of here by himself. It's like he put himself under house arrest. It's strange. 2 years ago, Dad would repair TVs in the store every day. I would watch. Back then, I didn't think that I would ever follow in his footsteps. But here I am now, repairing a CRT TV just like he would. Even though I don't think I'm ready to get this store up and running again by myself. I'm just happy that, without even realizing it, I'd inherited something that Daddy left behind. It's done! I soldered the last spot. I can't make too much noise, so I hold back my eyes to shout and pump my fist in victory instead. My work is done. The question is, will the 42-inch TV work now that I've resoldered it? Only if we're lucky. Still, please, I'm begging you to work. I put the disassembled 42-inch brawn tube TV back together. The circuit board goes back into its original location. And I don't forget to tighten the screws. Putting it back together took over an hour. Whew. I think it's back to how it was before. I don't have any leftover screws or anything. It should be fine, probably. I call up the hole leading to the 2nd floor. Uncle Daru! Uncle Daru! I immediately hear footsteps and Daru's face appears.
どうしたん？
I finished the repairs.
おお。で、ついた？
I'm about to test it.
じゃ、やろう。
Okay. Well, what should I do? I'm getting nervous. If it doesn't work, everything I've done until now will be meaningless. Uncle Daru won't be able to send any email. My heart's racing. I take a deep breath. I give Daru the signal with my eyes. Then I plug the power cord into the socket. And I press the power button on the 42-inch TV. Vamos! Ah! The screen lights up, though all it shows is static. In that moment, I felt so happy I could jump for joy. I can't help but look over at Daru.
Good job.
I know, I did amazing. Look at me go. Yeah! It turned on. It worked, Daddy. I'm glad. I've done everything that I can to help. I managed to see it through to the end. For about 2 hours afterwards, with nothing else to do, I watched Daru type on his computer keyboard over his shoulder. I have no idea what the programming language on the screen means. It's like a secret code or a magic spell. But Daru's hands haven't stopped moving for a long time. He told me earlier that once he finishes the programming, the time machine will be complete. I'm only watching, but my heart's beating fast the whole time. I got mail! Uh-oh. A fat white rabbit. Yeah, sure. I thought time machines only existed in manga or movies. Yet right here, right now, I'm about to see one completed with my own eyes. There's no way I can ever tell my friends about this. With one big, final tap on the keyboard, Daru stops. It's like he's a pianist.
Mission complete.
Oh hell yeah. He faces me and grins. Then, it's finished?
Oh, 電話レンジバージョン 3.00
Hey, put my name in it.
エディションなのだ。
これが
So this is a time machine.
タイムマシン。
It just looks like a microwave oven with a computer cord connected to it. Kinda wish it had more of a wow factor. It looks pretty ordinary.
まあ一応僕なりに2年前の電話レンジを忠実に再現してみた。でも2年前だって結局偶然だったわけだし、完璧な再現なんて無理なわけだから、いざ動かしてみても D メールを送れませんでしたってオチは十分。
After all this hard work, I really want it to work.
そもそも電源入れてちゃんと動くのかどうかもぶっつけ本番の一発勝負なんで失敗する可能性も大。成功したらしたで僕がそれを見届ける前に世界これはひどい。なんという報われなさ。
それでも
But we're still going to use it, right?
当然だお。そのためにこれまで1週間以上もエロゲが長かった。長すぎた。
Oh my god. You can survive a week without porn, man.
何度もお尻をもみもみされたら理性が持つわけないだろうが。
Why did you have to oh.
どうてなめんな。
You have so many issues. Yeah, eek. I fucking agree. Ugh. How scary. Why do you suddenly get so mad? If you shout too loud, the Asians outside will notice.
黒服。
させん。
What's a cherry boy anyway?
それで
So, when are we going to use it?
今日
Huh? This is really sudden. Using it on the day it's finished? I suppose that's only natural. It was built solely to send email after all. And Daru's being pursued by bad people. It's a miracle the agents outside haven't found us yet. We don't have time to take this slowly. I wonder if he'll let me send an email too. I can't really do much if he doesn't. Maybe I should just remain a simple collaborator. Besides, Daru probably doesn't want me getting too deeply involved. So...
送る D メールは僕の分とナイちゃん氏の分。
Eh?
1通目を送った時点で外で見張ってる連中が僕らの存在に気づくはずだ。ナイちゃん氏、それでもいい？
Oh, yeah.
いいなら誰宛てに送るか教えて。
Daru looks at his PC monitor.
先に打ち込んどくからさ。
私が
It's okay
送って
for me to send one?
いいの？
だが断るって言っても OK。ナイちゃん氏が好きに。
So it's okay to send one?
メール自体はナイちゃん氏の携帯から電話レンジを全角18文字までしか送れないから気をつけて。
Who should I send my D-mail to? Mayuri? Suzuha? Uncle Ocarine? No. There are things I want to say to the lab members, of course. But more importantly, there's one person who I want to reach more than anyone else. Daddy.
決めた。
I've decided. After telling Uncle Daru my dad's cell phone number, he types it into the computer. I take out my phone to write my message. What do I want to say to him? There are so many things. Well, I can only send 36 characters. What do I want to tell Dad more than anything else right now? This is the best I can do with a limited number of characters. But I feel as though it's more than enough.
ダルおじさん。
I'm done, Uncle Daru. This is a shit message. He's gonna get this right before he shoots himself and be like, what? I hand him my cell phone. Daru takes it and checks the screen.
それで
Is it okay?
バッチリだと思う。じゃあ 電話レンジにメールをくれるようにアドレスを入力して。
Just then, Daru's big belly growls loudly.
おう、腹減。
買っておいた差し
Is all the food I bought gone already?
ってないの？
昨日の夜に全部食べ尽くした件に
夜に食べたら
You get fat if you eat late at night.
だがそれがいい。あ、そうだ。悪いんだけどないちゃんしさ。
What? I had a feeling.
まあ、これが秋葉での最後の晩餐になる。電話レンジ起動させたらビルがすげえ揺れるからね。外の連中に気づかれるのは。
ダルおじさん
Uncle Daru.
つうわけで、その前に腹ごしらえしとかないと逃げられんし。
Daru grins and hands me 2 1,000 yen notes.
つうわけで、よろ。
おじさん
Daru, I...
できればピザ頼みたいところなんだけどさ、さすがにそんなのしたらバレバレだし。
じゃなくて
That's not what I get this feeling.
タイムマシンは
When are you activating the time machine?
ないちゃん氏が帰ってきて。
It's just a lie. I mean, this is like the most obvious thing. It does make sense. I mean, what's the point in sacrificing me for no reason? Daru answers with its usual casual attitude.
そう
And it's not like I should do it. I don't even know how to work it. I see. I couldn't bring myself to ask any more questions. But somehow I knew. I knew what Uncle Daru was planning to do.
どうしたん？
I mean, there's probably a way around it, honestly. If he set it up so that I could just press the button, then I can always just hop out the window. They won't know where I am.
うん
Nothing. If he just shows me the buttons to press, then I might be able to do it, but... I stand up and extend my hand to Daru.
おじさん
Daru, would you shake my hand? I wouldn't touch his hand! Oh no! No, 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 no! His hand is not safe. Daru wipes the sweat from his hand onto his shirt, then grasps my hand. It's still sweaty. And way bigger than mine.
おー、ジェシーと生握手とか。
He's got this creepy look on his face.
まさに勝ち組となって。
I let go of Daru's hand and head to the bathroom. We have to go into the rear building through the small bathroom window if we want to get outside without the agents noticing. But Daru can't get through that tiny window by himself. There are only two methods of Daru to get out on his own. He can break the second floor window facing the street and jump, or he can open the front door and brazenly walk out.
じゃあ買い出し
I'll go shopping now.
オキドキ、気をつけて。
I kind of want to see Daru barrel roll out the window, I can't lie.
ね
Hey, Daru.
えダルおじさんは
You're a bad liar.
嘘
どういうこと？
Nothing. Forget it. I smile and wave my hand. And close the bathroom door. Goodbye, Uncle Daru. Can we get some 07s for Daru? As always, I exit the rear building with a nonchalant look on my face. Then, I walk around to the front of Dad's building. I suddenly look around and confirm that the agents are watching today too. They really are here every day. It's possible they already knew Daru and I were inside the whole time. Just thinking about it gives me chills. I decide to head to the train station. And if they did know we were inside, they did a pretty shit job at stopping us. Ever since I started holing up in the lab with Daru, I've been eating unhealthy stuff like snacks and convenience store meals. Instead of getting us something healthy for a change, I decided to just go with the usual. By the time I decided on that, I've walked up to the park. Behind me I hear men shouting. I turn around as fast as I can. The agents from before are running into the street. They seem to be in a huge rush. I saw it too. In the lab that I just left, the lab that Daru should still be in, the window facing the street was shining with a bluish-white light. Huge flashes of light are coming from inside.
タイムマシン
Daru doesn't deserve an 07. That's not. He's literally sacrificing himself so that I can live. He's sacrificing himself for the future of mankind. Wow, you're an ungrateful little twat, aren't you? Classic British man right there. The time machine. I had a feeling. As I thought, I'm just a helper. As I thought, I'm just an observer. I'm not truly involved. Daru never wanted that. I understood that when Daru asked me to go shopping for him. He was trying to be gentle about it. I didn't stand up to his lie. I don't know if the time machine worked, or if the D-mail was sent to the past. I'm not allowed to see for myself. The lab window breaks and there's a small explosion. White smoke billows out from inside. What's happening? Did Daru do that, or did the time machine explode in an accident? Of course, this is Daru, so he might have set something like that up without me knowing. I tell myself that must be it. Agents are rushing into Dad's building. Hey, Uncle Daru. I watched the everything unfold from a little ways away. If I refused to go shopping, what would you have done? I clenched my hand into a fist, crumpling the two 1,000 yen notes. Then I realized that these two bills are the only connection I have to Daru. In other words, I don't even have proof that Daru was here. He really was, like Alice's white rabbit, but a really fat one. I start tearing up, but I try to leave the area before the agents notice me. I'll return these two 1,000 yen notes the next time we meet, Daru. It's been 2 weeks since Daru disappeared, after the raid. A small fire broke out in Dad's building and fire trucks raced to the scene, but Daru had vanished from the building without a trace. Not just him, the time machine we slaved away on for more than a week was nowhere to be found either. It's not like it burned up in the fire. There wasn't so much of a trace of it left. It was as though it was never there. The agents may have taken it away. Or, Daru told me, if I recall, if a D-mail is sent successfully, the world line may change, and it would be as though the message was never even sent. Well, I still remember the week I spent with that fat white rabbit, which must mean the D-mail transmission failed. Or, even if the D-mail was sent, it didn't make it, so my time within the lab with Uncle Daru never happened. Several days later, my cell phone was mailed back to me by an unknown sender, but there was no record that it ever sent the D-mail. Looking back now, I start to wonder if those 9 days were actually a dream, or some sort of hallucination. Once summer vacation started, my team activities were so intense I wasn't able to come here at all. Today marks exactly 2 weeks, so I decided to stop by. Up close, like this, it looked pretty terrible. The second floor window is broken. I'm sure the inside of the lab is even worse. For now, I don't have any plans to repair it. Uncle Yukitaka offered to pay for it, but I declined, saying that I don't have anything to do there anyway. Of course, I do want to fix it up someday. That way the lab members can come back whenever they want. But right now, I actually want to leave it like this. If the building was repaired, it would feel like the days I spent with Daru never actually happened. I really couldn't stand him, even in the end, but it is kind of lonely with him gone. It's made it a lot harder to really get into my club activities. I look around. The agents aren't here today. I don't know if today's just a fluke or if they disappeared with Daru 2 weeks ago. They might have left because they captured him, or maybe because he's on the run and they're still after him. All sorts of possibilities spin around inside my head. But this is Daru we're talking about. I bet he's running around coughing and wheezing out of breath. I can't help but laugh just imagining it. Just then, a small scrap of paper blowing in the wind gets caught on my foot. I casually pick it up. It's crumpled up, and the handwritten letters on it are barely readable, probably because it got wet. I can tell it says Future Gadget Laboratory on it. This was stuck to the mailbox next to the stairs. It was only attached using tape or something, so it must have finally fallen off. I don't really want to take this down. Maybe I should write up another one and put it up there. Thinking it over, I walk over to the mailbox. There I notice something. Oh. The mailbox for the first floor, the Brawn Tube Workshop, has a letter inside. When did it arrive? Today? Yesterday? A week ago? Or even... I've been here tons of times over the past 2 years, but when was the last time I actually checked inside the mailbox? Running? Well, Daru's version of running. I don't remember. Since I ran into Uncle Daru, I haven't used these stairs once. Naturally, I never would have checked the mailbox. It could even be a bill from the electricity company or water company. These thoughts enter my head as I open the mailbox and take out the letter. I look at the addressee. My breath catches in my throat. This is addressed to me. It doesn't have a post office stamp on it, so someone put it in here directly. I look at the back of the envelope, but the sender hasn't written their name. But looking at the lettering, I instantly know who this belongs to. There's no way I could forget. This is Daddy's handwriting. My fingers tremble as I hold the letter. Could this letter be here because Daru sent my D-mail? Did Dad read my D-mail and write a reply? I managed to stay my trembling hands long enough to unseal the letter. Inside is a single piece of paper. Written is a short and blunt message. I can't stop my tears from overflowing, but these aren't my usual crybaby tears. They see me rolling. To be fair, maybe he does roll. That might be how he gets up top speed. Daddy. These are tears of joy, so I don't need to hold back. Thank you. I look up at the sky. I unlocked all CGs. Let's go! 100% achievement. I'm an absolute king. Look up at the sky. The blue sky peeking between buildings is blurred by my tears. It's well into the summer. 2 years have passed since then. I'm living a good life. So please, watch over me. Right, I should call Rumi home. I need to tell her that what she said wasn't a lie. I was able to meet my daddy again, so I'm sure I'll see the lab members again somewhere too. I just have a feeling. I'll come back soon, I whisper to Daddy's building. Then I walk off towards the station as the midsummer sun shines down onto Akihabara. And I believe that's victory. Oh shit, we get more end credits. Or whatever it is. This is, I assume, the final movie. Because we got a movie we haven't seen yet. Do 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 do. We got credits, different credits. Damn, that was awesome. I kind of hope I was originally hoping that it was gonna be the story of Nai becoming a psychopath after her dad died, but it seems like Nai did actually quite well in this timeline. But this is in the Alpha World line where none of the D-mails are undone, where she became a psychopath in the world line where we were not undoing Moeka's specifically. It's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. That would be crazy. In one of the games, I think it was Zero, they actually did have a movie that was just like an almost like an entire episode of an anime. It was like a 15-minute one. Unfortunately, it was all in Japanese though, so I couldn't understand it, which is unfortunate. But I mean, you know, the anime exists anyway, and it was just that episode. So it was episode 25. Banging song, you know, Steins Gate has absolutely amazing music. Like the intros especially, the intros to all the games are peak. The end credits, you know, maybe a bit snoozy, but you know, it's end credits, no one cares about the music to end credits. The intros to all the games absolutely bang. And we'll never know what the song's called because it's in Japanese lettering. Oh wait, no, oh, usually they have the song name in those brackets. Oh, these must be all 3 song names that they showed. I know what all of these credits are. There we go, the alphabet letters. We at least know what studio. We at least know what studio did this. If we know nothing else about it. I kind of want to see who the translators were, because they made a lot more mistake. They made a lot more like spelling and grammar mistakes in this game than in the other ones. Which, you know, this is like a DLC kind of game thing. It's, you know, it's fair. You know, it's, I don't expect them to get it 100% right anyway. It was well written. The jokes were still good, and it was translated pretty well. But I just noticed a higher amount of mistakes in this game than the other ones. I mean, it probably helps Elite that Elite was reviewed. They probably caught a few that were in the original before it was remastered into Elite. I half want to play the original because apparently the original had 4 Degrees C in it. They even had credits for him in it. They cut a load of scenes, which I didn't know about when I originally. But I have Elite on both the Switch and PC, but not the original. It's probably a bit silly. Yay! 2007. I mean, I don't think that's what this was, but very nice. Nitro Plus? You mean like Discord Nitro? Crazy. Gotta love the 5PB logo. We have any after credits story like we did last time? Okabe like waking up like, ah, we did it, we did it, we did it, yay, we did it. We did indeed. I completed whatever that was. New item in CG library. Ah, no after credit stuff. Let's check our CG library. Whoa. So these are our extra ones. So these are the ones that we got. We have all the Naya ones, which is pretty cool. We've got Daru's fucking ass in the window. And then these are our extra ones. Let's have a look at them. Pretty cool. I mean, look at that. We got the entire gang. All 10 of them. They're looking pretty cool. Daru looks Daru looks cool, much cooler in this drawing than he has in there. He looks more muscular than fat, honestly. Like you can see his beer belly, but he looks muscular in that one. And they seem to put Kurisu in the limelight, which is fair. She deserves it. Oh, okay, that's not next. You just okay. Now we've got the gang again. Why you put Luca at the back? Well, why has Luca just been shoved to the back? Seems a bit unfair. Like, you could have put Luca like over here. Like, why just shove Luca in the back? he can barely see over Tsunoji's fucking shoulder. That's a bit mean. Oh, I can scroll. Alright, what's next? Next is Kurisu one specifically. You know what? I'm down for that. I like Kurisu. Daru seemed to fit in his shirt. True. She's got an Oopa cup. Oopa. That's nice art. I enjoy the art. And yes, the mad scientist pose. Copying Kiyoma. I am the mad scientist Hoin Kiyoma. And his assistant, Christina. I love the embarrassment she does it, the blush. Excellent. Oh, that's the wrong scroll. And then these were blank ones to begin with. That's awesome. Clear list. Yay, 100%. Let's go. We did them all. We did them all. We are champions. Tips. We gotta do the tips. We gotta finish the tips. Right. Go. Go. We gotta scroll through all of these so that we can 100% the tips list. We should have them all. I'm zooming. Zooming is my game. Oh noes. Pizza rocket. Sheet. So you're telling me. Oops. Don't forget subwoofer. Alright, we're nearly done. I did it! Viewed all tips. There's the achievement. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this. In under 40 hours as well. Excellent, excellent. Do I have all the mail? I don't think I do, but we're going to fix that. 92%? What? Well, we definitely have to fix that then. I think we're only missing 2, but we've got to get those 2. And we should have all the sounds as well. Let's check all the sounds. We do. The 2 other end credit themes that will also be in our movie library. Yes. 2 different ending themes. There we go. Right. All we got to do is this, and we should have everything. We 100% of the game. Let's go. Let's 100% the game real quick. What did I just get that stuck on? Mine. Alright, who are we waiting for first? It is one from Ferris. And we want the top one, I believe. I've already forgotten. I can't lie. It is the top one. I've received mail. Is it from Ferris? Yes. Rainet Kakaru. Yeah, I want to know when Ferris is going to go to the tournament, so I can join her. I'm gaming. I got mail. I wonder if I can participate this year. Busy with company. Just retire. No, don't retire from Rainet. Rainet, in one world line, you did Rainet with Kiyoma for like ever. Oh, that's no, you can't quit Rainet. Alright, then we should need one more. We do. We need Lukako. We need Lukako's second choice. Got it. I got mail. It's from Luca. Second choice. Alright, then letting her know when my summer break starts, so that we can cook. Is that everything? Did I 100% it? I feel like I may have done. Skipping through just to check, but I feel like I have 100. This one's from Rumi, so I imagine that we've... Yay! 100%ed, let's go! Let's go to the title menu. And you know, just for clarity, I did get an achievement that looked correct. So I know I haven't looked at the achievement. Mr. Bump's back. Hi, Mr. Bump. I'm just checking my Steam achievements now. Oh. Hello, whatever the fuck that is. Where is it? Where's Steins Gate at? There it is. Achievements, 35 out of 35. Excellent. We love that. We love that. We love having all the achievements. Yay. Wait, trading cards? How do I get trading cards? Oh, that's awesome. I've got all the cool ones. I've got most of the cool ones. But how'd you get trading cards? What the fuck? How do I earn them? Once you've received all your card drops. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter that much. I got the cool cards anyway. I got, which ones did I get? I got a Kiyoma one, I got Lizard Kurisu, I got a Ferris one, and then I got the world famous Alpaca Man! It says I can trade them or sell them. Why would I ever want to do that? I literally got the best cards. But yeah, that was Steins Gate. We love to see it. Thanks for enjoying this with me. I enjoyed it a lot. I can't lie. It was very fun. And yeah. That's it. Next time, I'll probably start my mixed up Minecraft controls that I promised I'd do. So I'll do that. We'll randomize our Minecraft controls and have fun messing about with that. Finally finished the amazing game. Yeah, I loved it. It's brilliant. Yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you boys later. Assuming, don't thank the mods. Whatever you do, don't thank the mods. Don't you do it. Especially not Bradley. Don't thank Bradley. He did nothing. He failed me. All he got was TTS's price raised. You can't thank him for that. But yeah, I will have my leave now. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. If I don't end up streaming again today, I'll try. I promise I'll try. I swear I'll try. But no guarantees. But I'll see you later anyway. Goodbye.